Why, hello everyone. Welcome to DnDTime Delves. A bunch of, just one-shot thing. One-shot dungeon crawl adventure featuring these four boneheads. So I guess before we dive into the show, I just want to introduce everyone, take a minute and let you guys get to know our cast. So James, how you doing? Hashtag Twitterless James.
I'm doing pretty good right now. And nice deflection of your own screwing up the intro by calling us boneheads. Appreciated.
Yeah, right? It's almost like I was a little frazzled because people weren't here. That's all right.
Everyone was here.
James failed the last second. Anyway,
Hey,
doesn't matter.
That's because I called Crowley to make sure that he was here.
All is well. All
is well.
There's no drama going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, no drama.
No, never. What?
James. Anyway, James, how you been? What you been up to? Anything new in the world of James? Anything exciting you want to tell the world?
Nothing too much. Always eat at Fred's Frank's, Lake Quantipout in Wakefield. Besides that,
nice plug.
Of course. I'm excited to be playing this character. Is one that I've been running in a friend of mine's campaign, and it's see right now in chat we have Delnith saying I watch only for Narg. See, it's one of my buds.
It's a Fred's Frank boy.
Fair enough. Now, tell me a little bit about Narg before we jump on to the next player. Who is Narg, this character you'll be playing today?
Narg is a monster hunter. He is half-orc. Narg is a simple guy. He's not very smart. He has 3 rules for fighting monsters. Rule 1, bigger than Narg. Rule 2, meaner than Narg. And Rule 3, scarier than Narg. Break 1 rule, probably monster. 2 rules, maybe monster. No, I got it backwards. Maybe monster 1 rule, probably monster 2 rule. 3 rule, kill monster.
I see Narg. That's you know what? I guess that's pretty foolproof.
Yeah.
All right, well, exciting. I think this is going to be precisely the adventure for Narg the Monster Hunter.
Yeah!
I feel like all these monsters are going to violate at least 2, but maybe even all 3 rules.
Oh, boy.
Next, we have Crowley back again. Crowley, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Anything new in the world of Crowley? I hear you've been playing a lot of Curse of Strahd. How's that been going?
Yeah, I think we're actually kind of, I say the end, but I mean, I feel like Ravenloft is going to take some time. There are characters from general D&D lore that I just learned were in this campaign today. I won't say who because that, spoiler, but
spoilers. I haven't played
it. And we had someone die. So.
Well, I mean, that's pretty standard, right?
Yeah, no, we've had everyone die at least once.
Lots of characters.
One person has died twice.
Lots of characters.
That feels bad.
Yeah, it's gonna feel bad being the one person who's died twice, but I guess if everyone died at least once.
I mean, one of his deaths was to wolves, and the second one was to a swarm of twig people.
Yeah.
Which, that's gotta be rough. Dying to twigs.
Yeah. So speaking of dying to twigs, hopefully not going to happen to you today. I'm wondering, your character's title is Paul.
Yeah, that's his name. That's his nickname. That's what people call him.
New all-time favorite.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
No, everyone else is like the Monster Hunter, the Vindicator, the Lost Child. You're just Paul.
Yeah. Simple, pure.
Can you tell us a little bit about Paul?
Paul. Also, full name Peleus Aloro. Paul is a Springaladrin.
Okay.
He has always been a Springaladrin. He will always be a Springaladrin. Now, Springaladrin are very happy, and Paul lives like every day is the best day of his life because every day is the best day of Paul's life. And Paul, Paul got involved in some weird stuff occasionally, and sometimes something takes over parts of his body and starts killing things.
Oh, but Paul never worries about that.
Oh, no, that's, this is what happens. It had to happen for some reason.
I'm excited to see how Paul handles this dungeon. Welcome, Crowley, and I'm excited to see Paul. Next, we have at Dangerous Bacon on Twitter. That's dangerous where the S is a 5. How you doing, Kyle?
Oh, we're doing, hanging out. We're doing.
Any exciting news from the lands of Kyle?
I mean, not really. I'm gonna be moving this week, so that'll be fun. Kind of.
Most people don't find moving fun, but
it was sarcasm.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, that behind us.
Yeah. Anyways.
Who are you playing tonight?
Raritan Flotian, the Vindicator.
Raritan Flotian, the Vindicator. Now, who is Raritan Flotian?
So Raritan, he's just to get the stats out of the way, he's a Wood Elf Ranger Cleric.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always liked to live life on the edge, no gamble, no future. It's pretty much his thing. And at some point, some people came in and really went full murder hobo on his family.
Oh.
And the rest of his clan. And he was the only one who wasn't there. And a tribunal was called when the surrounding kingdoms found out about this and placed the blame on him, which he said he pulled the Shaggy defense the whole way through. Wasn't me. They eventually found him guilty, and so he broke out of jail, and he will right this wrong and murder everyone who has done him wrong. He believes it to be some kind of monster, which is what he hunts.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if, you said they straight up murder hoboed his family. It's like, did just a bunch of adventurers come in and just kill everyone?
Maybe. He doesn't know yet. He's still tracking that down.
I see. So it's not out of, really out of retribution or vengeance. It's just to vindicate himself.
Correct. He will bring those who have put him in an unfavorable position to justice.
Okay, I gotcha.
Is he in a position he'd rather not be in?
Justifiably so.
Well, exciting. Well, I don't think you're going to find your conclusion here, but you know what? You're going to kill some monsters. That'll be pretty good.
That's all I care about.
And last but not least, Pete at DnDTime. Pete, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I DM'd for 8 hours yesterday, consecutive hours, and so now I'm excited to just be a guy, or in this case, a small child, a little girl.
Mm-hmm. So Pete, I'm wondering, is this Fern the Lost Child? Just playing the same, bringing Fern back?
Yeah, bring Fern back. I like Fern, and Fern is suboptimal, so she does better at lower levels.
Now I'm wondering, has Fern changed at all since you last played her?
Here and there. There's a couple minor changes. The character hasn't changed. I would say the sheet has changed a little bit. I've put the emphasis a bit more on her druid side, although I would say she would still consider herself mostly a warlock.
Oh, you got Flannel Pug in chat is very worried for Fern. Flannel Pug, I think it's gonna be okay. If you might not have been here the first time when Fern came about, but Fern can handle herself pretty well.
I'll be okay.
Oh no, Pete. Alrighty. And with that, let's jump into tonight's adventure. So where do we begin? Well, I think we start thousands of years ago. Well, we'll start today. You all have traveled to the city of Vindale. It's an incredibly famous city throughout the lands, known for its wonderful wineries all throughout the surrounding countryside. And you are here in the throe of their famous harvest festival, where there are also different wines and foods and ales and delightful treats to enjoy. You have been traveling together, maybe for at least one adventure or something. Maybe you just all happen to be here at the same time. But regardless, you all find yourself in and you've been enjoying the festival. It's a 7-day festival. It's really nice. And it ends on the last day of fall. And so tonight is the last day of fall. And as you kind of have geared up for the very end of the festival, midnight's kind of rolling around. You're all still enjoying yourselves. Probably Paul having the best day of your life, as always. When suddenly you all hear screams of terror coming from the town. And you end up all rushing over and looking toward the kind of town square that there is. And just smack dab in the middle of like this big central park area, this massive ancient looking stone temple has just appeared. It's made out of like an old ancient sandstone with all sorts of engravings upon it. And it is just like sticking out of the ground. It's massive, hundreds of feet wide. And it's just taking up the entire town square. It's partially like smashing into a building nearby. And there's some like sickly greenish, bluish mist kind of coming off of it.
I definitely don't remember that.
That wasn't there before, but
That is one nice temple.
I mean, it certainly looks imposing.
That is one of the greatest temples I've ever seen.
Is it?
How did it get here?
How many temples have you seen?
I've seen a lot of temples, and let me tell you, every one of them almost as great as this one. But this one, greatest one I've ever seen.
So, are you saying we should go in it?
Oh yeah, we should go in.
All right, let's do that.
Well, I don't know about that necessarily.
Oh, I'm already gone.
Yeah, Fern, you see Paul and the Vindicator begin to move off ahead of you.
Raritan.
I'm sorry, Paul and Raritan. So you find yourself just kind of following along, maybe trying to discourage them. Be like, man, we should think about this, guys. And of course, Narg, I assume you just follow them.
Oh yeah.
There are probably monsters to hunt in temples like this. And as you all approach the entrance to this temple, you can see that there is a massive dark corridor. It stands maybe like 10, 15, it's about 10 feet wide and like 15, 20 feet tall. And it just seems to go into this temple. It's a sort of arched ceiling, and it's all this very large ancient blocks of sandstone. They have all sorts of little engravings and carvings in them. And I guess my first question is, do you guys speak any languages?
I speak a lot of languages.
I speak Common, Orcish, Sylvan, and Deep Speech, but none of them very well.
Okay.
I speak Common, Elven, Orc, Draconic, and Gnomish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I speak Common and Elven.
Okay.
Your boys rep in common.
Just Common?
That's it?
Yeah,
Just common?
we just common.
Okay. Did someone say Dwarven?
Yeah, no.
No one said Dwarven. All right. So you don't even recognize the runes of whatever these symbols.
Those are some nice runes.
But yeah, they're very large. Right? They have like big pictures of it looks like stars or like the sun and stuff emblazed all along it. But it doesn't look like nice the sun. It's not like Palor, god of light, the sun. It's like just I drew a picture of a sun with like a big chisel.
I see.
Yeah. You see a corridor ahead of you, just kind of leading into this chamber. Or into this
we
temple.
will. I will proceed with caution.
Temples? I know monsters live outside and sometimes in caves.
Mm.
Fern kind of pulls some of the shadows in, stitching in the patches of her kind of raggedy dress as she mage armors herself.
Okay. And yet you can see that all the people around the in the big central park area are like gathering around, and they're like, what's in the temple? And they're all like very confused and concerned.
No, citizens, stay out.
Or come in.
Or, I mean, I guess you could come in, but I mean, that's at like your own risk, and I don't know if you're trained to handle this kind of stuff like me, and I will proceed with caution.
They're all very much okay with you coming in. Okay.
Oh yeah, Narg
Mr.
used a spell slot earlier today to give good berries to ugly children because he knows that they don't get lots of handouts.
Wow.
Growing up without a mom who was killed by a boulet, he had to beg for food sometimes, and he didn't get as much as the cute kids.
That's it. I've never seen a player quite self-gimp himself with such a good reason.
Narg
Good
is
on you.
neutral good dude.
Anyway, excellent. So a bunch of very ugly children cheer on Narg as he enters into the
Those are some of the most ugly children I've ever seen. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Look at them cheer. Someone's
Mr.
gonna
Narg,
flap.
Mr. Narg, will you hold my hand?
Of course, Fern. I hold Fern's hand as we walk in.
All right. So yeah, you as you kind of begin to walk forward into the looming darkness of this passage, despite its relative large size and arched ceilings, it feels like the entire place looms in as if watching.
I really love how much this place looms.
It fucking looms. You can see all of the little star etchings that are just all over the place begin to glow ever so slightly with the blue light overhead, providing just a bare dim illumination, but not even enough to brighten the hallway beneath. So those little bits of blue light are the only color that you can really discern with your dark vision currently.
I'll cast light on one of my swords.
Okay. Yeah, you cast light, and glancing around in this hallway, you can see that on either wall, there are more pictures, more symbols. Lots of just sun symbolism. It seems that there are almost like panels depicting different scenes, and all of them have this very, very large sun motif in the background. You see scenes of windmills and little cottages and very, very large humans smashing them with hammers. You see you see scenes of what looks like a large human with many, many small humans jammed into its mouth. You see scenes of just broken and burning trees. And it's more kind of images of this kind of civilization and such.
And its destruction.
Yeah, and its destruction.
Narg, I think there's some monsters here to hunt.
Looks like some maybe big monsters. If they eat people, that's probably a monster.
I mean, that's definitely scarier than Narg.
I don't know.
Narg, would you ever eat a person?
Scary. No, but it's because I'm not mean enough. I mean,
that's fair.
You can probably be pretty nice about it. You know, do it in a way that's not scary. You know, some people eat real scary, like, I guess, this picture, it's a little scary, but it's just a picture.
You know what? You're right, Narg. Let us continue. I will proceed with caution.
Very well. What's your marching order?
I will be up front.
It sounds like Fern and Narg are in the back.
Yeah, I'm next to Narg.
I'm next to Reardon.
Excellent. So you two, basically, you're walking up in rows.
How tall is everyone?
I'm 5'5".
I'm 6'5".
Oh, I'm also 6'5".
Little kid, maybe like 3.
I'm also only 113 pounds.
Oh,
I'm 133.
I'm 100 pounds heavier than you.
Than who?
Thin!
And Paul. Narg's a big boy, all right?
What is Narg, a half-orc?
Narg's a half-orc of solid muscle, okay?
Nice.
Is a half-orc a unit of weight? I'm half-orc. I'm half an orc of solid muscle. It's like...
No,
Like I'm
no, no.
500 pounds of solid muscle. Is
No,
that
he's
the
just a
same
half
thing?
orc. It's just there's no fat. It's all muscle.
Yeah. And there's
I
also,
see.
he's not limber, right? He's I have a 12 dex. This is the least dexterous ranger you've probably ever seen.
Mm. Well, I mean, that's if anyone even recognizes that you're right.
I just
And I'm
like
just
nature.
Slender Man.
I like animals. Animals are
I mean-
cool.
You're very friendly for Slenderman. Anyway, so you all continue to move forward, and after a fairly short amount of time, you find yourselves at a doorway. Quickly edit this so that you all can see on the stream where they are. And yeah, you guys can kind of see that before you, hopefully.
No, I can't see anything.
You should
Really?
switch Fern and Riradon.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I found it.
It's in the back corner, yeah.
Oh, there we are.
But Fern should be next to me.
Ah. Boop.
Yep.
Yeah,
there
there's
you
not
go.
a lot of space here. I can move you back one square if you want.
That's
You see,
yeah.
before you, a large, looming set of stone double doors. There's very little etched upon them, except on each door is half of a massive sun symbol. It's little rays coming off in wiggling lines that glow ever so slightly blue.
I will touch it.
As you do, you feel a shiver go down your spine, however, nothing.
I also touch it.
You guys
We-
need
I
help
will
pushing the
push.
door open?
It's kind of the same kind of feel, Paul. The same kind of like uncomfortable feel, but because you just watched Riordan, Riordan, thank you. Because you just watched Riordan like shiver and be like, it doesn't bother you as much.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. I love it.
Oh,
Creepy
that's
house.
great.
Love
Feels
it.
good.
I love horror. Let's do this. I start pushing.
Yep. Yeah. I also start pushing.
Okay. The doors grind open, and before you, well, the first thing, as they start to crack and break open, as the seal is broken, a slight greenish blue mist, about at ankle level, kind of seeps through the passage and pools kind of around your ankles.
Ooh.
It's slow.
This
and
temple is
chilling.
baby monster.
This temple is a baby monster.
Probably. No, this temple is bigger than Narg. This is probably a monster, guys.
As you look ahead of you, you see a fairly large open chamber. There is a fairly small crack right around here, you can see.
Yep.
The crack itself is less than a foot wide. It's like 8 inches. There's literally no way you could fall into it, but it's kind of there.
We would have been up here if we were pushing the doors
Sure.
open. Anyways, I will step inside.
And yeah, this cold mist pools around your feet as you're kind of stepping in.
Chilly.
Yeah, so right on, you walk in, and it seems to be an empty room. Before you, there are massive skeletons that lie all across the floor, scattered about. Additionally, you see a strange chicken-looking creature walking around in the corner, pecking at one of the skeletons. Looking at it, it stands maybe 2.5 feet tall, almost kind of close to Fern's height. But it looks just kind of like a bare, naked chicken, but also kind of dragony. It's very strange looking.
Ooh, also kind of dragony, you say?
Yeah, if you want, you could roll like a nature check if you're proficient with
I will call out to it in Draconic
Oh, okay.
and say, "Hello there. What are you doing?"
Okay. It doesn't respond in a language you understand, but it kind of goes and looks over toward you, clearly noticing you. And as you kind of end your first round hanging out in here, you can see that the mist is starting to pool, like very clearly pool and rotate around your base, like
Oh, that's
around
not
your
good.
legs. It's chilling, but it's slow.
All right, we're gonna start running. We're gonna start moving and grooving.
Sure. As you go to step over this massive crack, you hear what sounds like dissonant, far-off whispers. They're quiet, ever so quiet, but you can hear them perfectly, despite anything else going on. You
Do they
not
sound like they're coming from
recognize
any one direction?
They're coming from the crevasse.
Ah, I see.
Does anyone else do anything at this point? I'm just wondering.
I mean, I'm gonna start
take
moving.
a look at this chicken.
I wanted to do the same.
Okay. So Narg, you're gonna walk over to the chicken. Fern
is
as well.
Chicken a monster?
You go ahead and move yourselves. All of you can take 1 round of movement. Keep in mind that if you take a check, that's an action here. We're in like a pseudo initiative where there's not any combat going on, but we're tracking movement.
I'm gonna get kind of close to the chicken.
I'm sticking with Narg.
The chicken is going to look at you. Roll. Oh, it doesn't know what you are. Makes an awful sound and looks. Its eyes kind of bulging a little bit. You can see it's got a pretty hideous-looking face and a little forked tongue.
You're not a monster if you're
not
uglier than
familiar.
Narg, so he's okay.
Oh, he's uglier than Narg, for certain.
Hi. Hi.
I'm gonna reach in my pack and take out some some trail rations, kind of like just some granola essentially, and kind of like throw it on the ground in front of him.
Well, as a quick question, so you can roll an animal handling check if you'd like, Fern. And I think the only one who hasn't. So, Reardon and Paul, is there any action you guys would like to take? At this point, all of you traveled more than half your speed, and so the little mist that was coalescing around your feet area seems to have dissipated.
I will ready an action to attack once I feel I am in danger.
Okay, just with your sword?
Correct.
Okay. You can always perceive, by the way, to see if you're noticing anything else going on. Currently, everything is just very dark and shrouded by the.
Even though I have light cast on my sword.
The mist shrouds the floor.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I'll perceive.
Okay. Paul, unfortunately, I don't see shit. Paul,
This place is great. This is so nice.
Paul, you see cobwebs on the ceiling? Those are some fancy cobwebs.
Man, I haven't seen cobwebs that well constructed ever.
Yeah, exactly. Fern, can you go ahead and roll me your animal
I'm just
handling
gonna
to try
stare
and
at them
handle
for
this
like
animal?
5 minutes.
Fern?
I was just getting it up.
All right. The creature hops forward and quickly lashes out, almost to like attack you, but doesn't. Instead, grabs your. What were you holding out? Just some like bread.
Just some like grains, like a granola kind of like trail ration-y thing.
Oh, granola. Oh shit. Well, it's gonna try and bite you then, because you're not holding out something you can easily just grab, because it bites for the thing in your hand. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay. It gets a 5. As this creature goes to bite down upon you, it's unsettling. It's disturbing, and it seems to have attacked you. At this point, I think we can't actually roll for initiative.
That wasn't very
was
nice.
it trying to bite me, or was it trying to bite the granola? But it just kind of missed.
It looked like it was trying to bite the granola.
Oh, it's okay. I pet it on the head. Fern seems
just couldn't
scarier
get up.
than this.
Well,
Either way, I'll roll for initiative. Either way.
Yep. I'm gonna roll for him. Alrighty. So we are on to the first round of initiative. And where's the button? Narg, you're the first to go. You see this small naked chicken monster attempt to bite at your companion.
All right. So I have a passive insight of 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like know that was like it was trying to.
Actually, with a passive insight of 15, you can tell that this creature is extremely confused and kind of disoriented. It was biting for the granola, but as it kind of continues to like get all what's going on and realize the world around it, it seems like it's looking hungrily at Fern.
Fern, I think this thing wants to eat you.
Are you sure about that? I think he seemed to like the granola. I can just give him more. I don't need it.
I'm gonna give this thing the stink eye. All right.
Okay,
my
you give it
my Slayer's Prey ability. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I designate it within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First time I hit it, I deal an extra d6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, Fern, I think this might be a monster. If it is a monster, I might know it.
So I'm gonna make a nature check. Figure out if this thing is a monstrosity.
Yeah.
All right, because they are my favorite enemy. So would I? Well, I guess I don't know.
They are it's absolutely a monstrosity. It's a creature known as the cockatrice.
It's a monster, Fern. Get back!
Chicken dragon monster with the capability of petrifying creatures with its horrible toxic saliva.
It'll turn you to stone.
That's my action, right? The nature check.
Yes, it is.
All right, then I'm just gonna take up my. I just have my axe out, and I'm gonna wave threateningly at it.
Okay. Peleus or Paul.
All right, I'm just standing there looking around, admiring the architecture, the scenery, the spookiness of this place. Gotta love spooky. And just a great sword just appears in my hands. I'm like, oh, guess it's that time again. And I just sort of stand there for a little while because that's my action.
Okay. All around, you can all begin to see this green mist has been swirling and coalescing in different parts of the room around you. And you can see it begin to make vague humanoid forms that seem to swell and grow as more mist attaches and becomes part of it. And you can see a whole lot of ghostly creatures begin to appear around you. They seem confused and disoriented. All of them, including all of their little cockatrice companions. But you recognize all of them very easily as hideous, monstrous ogres.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so... Oh, it's going. So we're going to Hunter's Mark, the big one that appears in front of me.
Sure.
That's my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go up to it and attack it.
Mm-hmm. You're just jumping right in against these.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you have advantage. He's surprised. He's
okay. So that one hits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I didn't.
Into its stomach for 9 points of damage with your short sword.
And then I will attack it again.
Okay.
Is a 23
will also hit.
Okay, and then this also has an extra D8 because of my Colossus Hunter Slaying ability.
Oh shit. Okay.
I did not roll that D8 because I didn't set it up.
And you also need to roll 2d6 for the Hunter's Mark damage.
It's in there already.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. So that's another 13 points. Yeah, you slash into it twice and it in quite a bit of pain. And seeming to realize what's going on now to a degree. Fern.
Fern is very scared by all of the things that suddenly appeared around her. And she just calls out, Mr. Truffles! And turns into Mr. Truffles. And you watch as Fern kind of like curls up into a ball. And out of that ball, she expands into a giant, bright white furry creature with razor sharp claws and huge gnashing teeth. And long floppy ears and a big top hat and monocle as she becomes a giant bunny who says, "Don't worry, Fern, I'll take care of these guys," and is going to go up and strangle cartoonishly the one that originally, the chicken that originally tried to bite Fern.
Okay. That's okay. I moved Fern to the jam layer.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Mr. Truffles now.
Oh, I have to make attacks in order to do that. My apologies.
Yeah, you do have to hit the creature.
Did it not go through? Oh, I'm rolling to GM. Let me do this again. There we go.
And
22 and a 9.
First will hit, the second unfortunately won't.
Okay.
That's 5 points of damage against the cockatrice directly in front of you. It, calls out in anger and anguish, but is still relatively unharmed. Got a fair amount of health to it.
All right.
Is that the end of your turn, Mr. Truffles?
Yup.
Oh, God. All right, the cockatrice. The only one that can go is the one you just hit. And it is going to gnash right back. Oh, actually, it would have attacked you, Narg, but Mr. Truffles just attacked it. So it's going to try and chomp Mr. Truffle. It's going to be a 19.
A 19 decidedly hits.
3 piercing damage, and I'm going to need Mr. Truffles to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Alrighty, no problem. Narg, it's your turn as a cockatrice in front of you gnashed out at Mr. Truffles. It looks like all of the ogres are aware of what's going on now and seem very angry as they're like, "Nah! Nah!" They have big clubs in their hand, but that seems to be all they have.
Oh jeez. Narg is going to cast Zephyr Strike on himself.
Okay.
I move like the wind, and it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, so I run around, and attack it from behind.
Okay.
As I give it...
If you do that, the ogre will have an attack of opportunity.
No, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks with Zephyr Strike.
Oh shit! Very good. Never mind.
All right.
Redacted.
And also, so I'm going to give myself advantage on this this swing, and if I hit, I deal an extra D8. So, does 20 hit?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I deal.
Ooh.
Yep. /R 1d8. Force damage. Yeah.
17.
Got him.
All right.
And then extra attack.
Okay.
With my
Cockatrice
battle
looks
axe.
real bad.
Oof, only an 11. I
That
didn't
still
get the
hits him.
advantage on. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, it still hits them. It's exactly their AC. They're naked chicken monsters. And you annihilate that cockatrice with two brutal swings. Chop chop.
All right, and so I still have 5, 10. I move 15, and so then I'm gonna move over 5, 10, 15, back to where I was to fight this other monster.
The bright side to that is the green mist is not swirling around your legs as you have moved more than half your speed. Riordan, Riordan,
Yep.
Mr. Truffles, and Peleus Paul are all having kind of swirling mist around their bodies at the moment. Doesn't seem to be anything after.
Bodies or ankles?
Ankles. It's around ankles.
Okay.
But it's definitely revolving around you.
Okay.
Paul!
Oh boy, who are we killing today? And the sword just sort of starts to seemingly guide my motion, not my arm guiding it, and it just spins on this orc.
Ogre?
Ogre, yeah, that thing.
Close
let's
enough.
see.
Hey, Narg takes offense to that.
And I think I'll do a no. Oof. But it'll go again.
That'll hit. Oh
16 damage.
God! You slash into it with brutality. Oh my goodness.
Oh, where are we going, Lex? And I just end up over here.
Okay. You hear the distant echoing whispers from the crevasse. You can see some of the mist kind of pours down into the crevasse. It seems to come from nowhere, though. The ogres, they're going to go.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me, world. So we're going to start with the ogre next to you, Paul. The ogre next to you is going to use its angry smash. Because you damaged it last turn, it's going to have advantage against you this turn, as it clubs down upon you.
Oh, good hit, buddy.
Same with you, Rudin. It clubs down upon you. And the third ogre, just kind of like, so the first girl like, "Mwah!" And then the third one just like, "Mwah!" And he smacks Mr. Truffle's without much effort.
Why is his so low effort?
You didn't hit him.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just confused.
when the ogre hits me.
I have to.
I just
You
say,
do-
uh-oh. And it's like, oh, watch out, friend. And then,
Oh, Jesus.
as fire courses from the sword.
Alrighty. The ogre is.
I also have to roll for
control
concentration.
and
but
take
I have
25 points of Fire
advantage.
damage, in which he calls out, "Ah!" In horrible pain. Reardon.
So I maintained concentration,
Mhm.
which is good. We will. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just realized you guys never had this torch.
5, 6. No, but I cast light on my sword.
So we're gonna have that follow you then.
That's fine. And then we're gonna bust out some attacks.
Sure.
We're gonna start with the short sword. Ooh.
Against the ogre.
Yep.
Those are probably not gonna hit. Oh
Is
no,
12
it's
hit?
only 11.
Lit
12 hit. Or I guess it's only one attack.
is the only the one attack.
They are naked ass ogres for the most part. I guess no, they're wearing hide armor.
22. We'll do my extra attack.
Man,
15 will hit.
max damage on these rolls. Whoa.
Oh baby, that was a good one. 15 hits. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
It's that bonus damage guy.
Yeah, really.
17.
Oh my god.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to expend one of my 3 War Priest attacks and attack it again.
Well, it's dead.
Oh,
It
then.
falls to the ground right in front of you.
Oh, well, I won't do that then. I also
bonus
chicken over
action
here
to
looking
shift
at you.
Hunter's Mark.
I will use my bonus action to shift Hunter's Mark onto, I guess, this small thing right next to me.
Okay, the cockatrice.
And then I will move
Very
towards
well.
it.
Mr. Truffles, and yes, Reardon, as you move, you see very clearly the mist dissipate, or not really swirl around you.
Yep.
Mr. Truffles will look down and just open his massive, like, toothed mouth and just say, "Hop in, little guy," to the chicken.
Oh god, which one?
No!
To the... I'll ping this guy.
Okay. Oh god. Your character is horrifying, Pete. You're gonna hit him with that. As you chomp down on this chicken, you go to like pull it up, but it like wriggles free and flops back onto the ground.
Well, I'm going to try and use my claws to force him the rest of the way down.
Oh god! Well, you hit with that, but he's still up.
Oh, damn.
Barely. It's
Slippery little guy.
I'm a little bit reticent about this green mist, but I'm just going to stay here anyway.
Okay, you can see it continue to swirl around your feet and kind of move up to around chest height, just kind of swirling around you. You feel no other ill effects besides it's a little chilly. And the cockatrices are gonna go. We got a chomp coming in on Mr. Truffles. Ah, Mr. Truffles.
Ow! I will make you that Constitution save, but I assume there's other things also coming at me.
No.
Oh, cool.
Oh, well, once we get to the ogres.
Ugh.
Ooh, you begin to feel yourself tense up, Mr. Truffles. And Narg, you're getting a chomp. Oh, never mind. Reardon, this cockatrice and this cockatrice both run at you and chomp at
Oh,
you.
shit.
With a 16 and a 5.
They both hit.
5?
Oh, the 5 doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say.
I misread. The
All
16
right.
hits.
All right.
Was it a Constitution save?
Saving throw.
I owe you 2 Constitution saving throws.
1.
One.
No, 2.
Oh,
Oh, right.
concentration. Which one's first?
That'll be the attack
The
one.
actual save, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so you're good. You take 3 points of piercing damage, though.
Cool.
And then this one's going to run around and attack Paul. Paul, does 11 hit you?
No.
All right.
No.
Don't have to laugh at me, jeez. Narg.
I'm gonna give the cockatrice in front of me the stink eye,
Give him the stink eye.
and I'm gonna hit him with my ha.
16 hits.
16 absolutely hits him.
Alright, so low rolls. 12 points of damage.
Not too bad.
And then another one.
Oh.
Boom. Another 9 points. So a total of 21 against this chicken boy.
Yeah, you slash into him twice. He's still kicking, but he's hurt. You've like slashed up his crappy, leathery cockatrice wings. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Nark?
No, that's all Narg's doing.
Paul!
Oh boy! All right. Well, my blade seems to be going on its own again.
Here I go killing again.
Here I go killing again. Wait, what is it?
Who are you going after?
The ogre right next to me.
Very well. Give me a swing. Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
That's a very high roll. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Is it dead?
No, but it's in a lot of pain. The fire, I assume, the 9 extra
Jumps
damage
to the
leaps off.
cockatrice, yeah.
The cockatrice and the ogre both kind of at the same time. The ogre sounding surprisingly like a cockatrice.
Oh, those are
Or is
funny
it really-
sounds.
Or is it really the cockatrice sounding a bit like an ogre?
All right, well, you two have fun. It looks like I'm going over here. I
All
face
right.
step over to there.
Oh, you face step. Okay. Broop. In a blink, you teleport over to there.
Oh, you are the most amazing bunny rabbit I have ever seen.
The ogres are gonna go. This ogre is gonna run over to you, Narg. And he is going to just regular smash. He's not angry because you didn't attack him.
He
14?
misses.
Okay. This other ogre is gonna go after Mr. Truffles, who's not angry either. That is the end of the ogre's turn. Reardon.
Oh, I think he should have had advantage against me.
Why?
You didn't
Why
Why'd you attack him?
Because I'm restrained.
Oh, yeah, he definitely should have advantage. 14.
That hits.
All right, it's only 8 damage, so we're gonna take his first damage roll.
Hey, thank you.
It's the only fair way.
You watch as
the only-
cartoon birds appear flying around Mr. Truffle's heads as he gets hit with the Ricklow.
And Reardon, what would you like to do?
We're going to attack the one that I Hunter's marked, which I assume is at full health. 19?
19's gonna hit him.
Hunter's mark is... Nope. For 9.
Alrighty. I
And
like
then
that roll. That roll.
We'll attack him again.
Okay.
21.
That'll hit. Still.
And we get to roll that extra d8 in there. For 11. And then is it still alive?
He is still alive.
Okay, we'll attack it again.
Is this your War
14.
Priest feature?
This is my War Priest feature. 14?
And that will finish him off for certain. He's a 1 HP.
Okay,
So,
cool.
your who is your god? Who is your deity that shines down upon you?
What's his name? Corlon Larithan. Sorry if I'm terrible at pronunciations. Languages are hard. Yeah,
Corlon
patron.
smiles upon you, and you destroy this motherfucker.
Oh, because I am bringing righteousness to the name of my clan in battle.
And you're destroying this horrifying non-elf.
Correct.
Mr. Truffles, you're not feeling so good.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. I still have movement.
Oh, yes, Ruben. What would you like?
I'm gonna dance back and forth.
You're just gonna run around in circles. Okay.
Just so that way I don't. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of the mist and not leaving his range.
Yeah. You just use half your movement to kick at the mist on the ground in front of you.
Exactly.
Go away.
Just stop it.
Uh-oh, looks like I'm turning to stone. Still time for a snack, though.
Oh no.
That's a miss, I assume? I disadvantage anyway.
The cockatrice?
Yeah, the same one's running again.
Nope.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
For another 11? The one I was attacking before, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll finish him off as you kind of like shove him down your horrifying bloody mouth.
And then Mr. Truffles, assuming he's definitely going to turn into stone, will strike a very funny pose so he makes a good statue.
Nice.
Well, you make a con save.
I know. But he knew he was going to get turned into stone. There are X's over the eyes.
Mr. Truffles becomes petrified, which is not a conclusion I actually expected to happen here.
That is an impeccable statue.
That's what happens when things can petrify.
You become petrified. The cockatrices are going to go. There are a few of them left.
Oh, you already put a thing on me.
Yeah, Narg, you're going to get attacked by a couple cockatrices. This is against you, Narg. 2 of them are going at you. A 20. So 6 points piercing damage. Can you roll me that Constitution save?
Yep.
Buddy.
Not even
Alrighty.
close.
And then the second one's a 10.
Is a miss. All right, so I take 6.
Yep, and the third cockatrice is going after you, Reardon.
It'll miss.
Pretty handy. And that is all right there. Nark, it's your move.
You're a meanie, and I'm gonna blab.
Is it 12 hit?
12 hit. Which one? The cockatrice? Yes.
This guy.
Yep.
18 damage.
That will kill that cockatrice. You
Alright.
got that chicken.
Monsters take priority, so I'm going to use my bonus action to move Slayer's Prey over to the other cockatrice.
Fair.
And make my second attack for the turn. Ooh.
Unfortunately punished for I don't know, just bad rolls.
Yep.
All right, Paul, what would you like to do?
Oh, looks like we aren't attacking this time. Great decision.
As icy blue armor appears around you.
Yeah.
Very
Which
well.
is really 15, but it's fine.
Oh,
Sure.
right. I needed to
And yeah, you-
concentration check on my Zephyr Strike. Because
Isn't that already gone because you used it?
No, it's just once while I have the thing. I just can't give myself
Oh.
advantage on an attack roll again.
I see. Okay, that's really cool. So Narg, you still have you have mist kind of swirling around you. Same with you, Paul. The ogre's gonna go. That ogre is going to do what he's been doing and try and smash Mr. Truffles. Mr. Truffles, you're petrified, which means you're under the effects of the petrified condition. What that means is you are transformed into stone, along with any non-magical object you are wearing or carrying. Your weight increases by a factor of 10. You cease aging. You are incapacitated, can't move or speak. Attack rolls against you have advantage. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage.
Could be worse.
He's just gonna.
I got damage resistance, yo. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That's only half.
That misses.
What? Excuse me?
Do I die or do I revert back to
Well, you take half damage from it.
But no, that still kills me. I was at 9.
The 7 and 5 is 12.
Let us look at the text for that ability.
Oh my god, that's the most
Peach
brutal.
is dead?
That would be the most brutal kill I've ever seen.
Well, we'll see how it works.
I don't know if there's like a real ruling anywhere for that.
Druid, this is wild shape.
Because I know if you
You
get
can revert to your normal form by using a bonus action on your turn. You automatically revert if you fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points, or die. Were you unconscious when you're petrified?
No,
I'm not unconscious.
Not technically.
Incapacitated, but not unconscious.
So,
Correct.
but I'm dead.
Yeah, so you'd revert back to being firm.
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
also, I could understand the ruling either way. Like,
That is fair.
I think there's an implication that you're unconscious while you're petrified, so I think you should have been firm when you had been petrified.
I mean,
Regardless,
Is it
at this
that-
point, you're firm now because you're reduced to 0 hit points.
okay.
And in petrified, it doesn't say it kills you outright if you're broken. So you are just a stone fern.
Oh shit, I'm still petrified. Fuck.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
a petrified condition, Pete.
I imagine that the Great Club just smacks the Mr. Truffle statue, and then a small fern statue appears from the rubble.
Just wow.
So that would work, right? Wild shape insanity.
I would usually stuff like that goes away when you leave druid form. Like if you're paralyzed in druid form, like usually you're not like. That's why I say it's a very strange situation.
Doesn't actually say that anywhere.
It
Give me
just
a
says you
second.
revert back to your other form. It doesn't say you stop being afflicted by the condition.
Yeah. I think you are technically still petrified.
All right. I mean, like I don't. I'm not like trying to argue either way. It's just a weird. It's just a very
it's
weird
funky.
thing.
The other ogre is going to look at you, Narg, and he's going to not so angrily smack you.
He misses.
Rhoda.
Bonus action. Bonus action. We're gonna move the hunter's mark to this cockatrice that's standing right next to me.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Oh, because I want to smack it around.
I guess that's fair.
13.
Yeah, cockatrices have like no AC.
I mean, hey, I always have to ask.
Fair.
No metagaming here.
Oh, minimal damage.
Oh, I love that damage.
All right, we're gonna attack it again.
Oh, that was good. I like that. More of that. Less of that. You had
Oh, but that's with the
Oh, it sure
a
is.
+1 short sword.
Yeah. How about that?
All right. Well, you kill him. You cut the cockatrice.
Maximum damage. I got minimum damage and maximum damage at the same time.
Ugh. Yeah, you chop him up. Anything else you'd like to do, Ryden? Or Reardon?
We're gonna take a stroll. 2, 3, 4. Around there. Yeah, we'll stroll to there.
Okay. And we jump to Fern.
I looked it up. The correct ruling for future references: when I was petrified, I should have reverted to Fern
And stopped being petrified, or
and stopped being a beast and been petrified.
I see. It's
Yeah.
just interesting because petrified does not say you fall unconscious.
It's because it
Very
transforms, which ends like.
Oh.
That's the key. That's the
I
tricky
see.
word. Yeah. So I'm just petrified as Fern, as I think how it works.
Okay. Cockatrice there's one alive. And Narg, gonna chaunch you.
Oh, it
chomp
matches
down.
my AC.
4 points of piercing damage, and as the saliva seeps into your blood.
All right, so first Constitution roll is for the petrify.
Yep.
Oof.
Ooh,
Nope.
you begin to freeze up.
And the second one for concentration. Hey.
Alrighty. Narg, it's your turn. You can
Ah.
feel your blood beginning to like.
Oh, and I'm
freeze
restrained,
up
right?
Around you. Yeah, you have a disadvantage
s-
on all your attacks.
I have disadvantage. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Well, I'm attacking this cockatrice.
Pete, how much damage should have fallen over onto Fern?
Fuck.
Nice crit fail.
I guess all of it in that case. Because I
yeah,
should
but
know.
I had made the decision that it stayed in.
In that case,
in
3.
one.
So I'll
Okay,
take that
so
3.
can you-
All right. Oh, I can make a second attack though.
Alrighty, Nark,
Does a
unfortunately,
10
you're gonna
hit?
miss.
Ah! Look at all. If only
Look
I
at all them.
Nice
You're the king of
crits.
crits. Well, you would be. Paul.
Oh boy! Wow, this is quite the fight. I'm really enjoying myself. I attack the ogre in front of me.
Very well. Those are gonna hit that ogre. 19. That's a not happy looking ogre. Alright, we're good. I accidentally took away. I accidentally set his health down. Yeah, you slash him twice, and he looks down angrily toward you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is a good angry face. I like it. I'm gonna go over here though. I walk around him, just to the opposite side.
Alrighty, the mist disperses around you, and he clubs down. Oh, should be with advantage against you. So it's a 23.
That
It'll only be
hits
9
me.
points.
Yeah, that hits me, but he takes 15 damage from.
From the armor of Agathis. Is it?
Yes.
Little icicles slash out at him, and he gets mad still. This is against you, Narg, as he swings down. The other one swings down upon you angrily,
Oh, that's a hit.
or not angrily, just like lackluster, but you're restrained.
Ah.
He clubs you. Reardon.
Bonus action, we're gonna hunter's mark this big ogre.
Okay. Yeah, you can see your friend Fern is not doing so hot.
Yeah, I mean, both Fern and Narg are not doing so hot.
Yeah, Narg is a hair's breadth away from becoming unwound.
He sure is, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Right,
Has
let me have
Narg hit this ogre?
No.
Okay. We'll attack it.
Monsters take priority. These are just
Actually,
probably
this armor has
monsters.
been hit by Paul.
Oh, it has.
Yes.
Wild.
And you're going to hit him with that. And there's
Yep.
no way in hell he's going to survive your onslaught.
We'll
If-
find out.
Yeah.
Colossus Slayer. Let's find out. 15 damage.
All right, yeah, you finish him off. You
All right, cool.
cut down this ogre who collapses with a huge, with a resounding thud.
All right, and then I'm gonna move over to this cockatrice and use my second attack against it.
Very well.
This is the Colossus Slayer without the hunter.
No, I only get to do Colossus Slayer once per turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That'll hit.
Hunter's Mark, no. Colossus Slayer, no. Only 8 damage.
8 damage. He's still kicking. The little bird's like,
All right, I mean that's
Chicken.
is petrified. The cockatrice looks toward you, Reardon, and gives you a glare, knowing
that's me, bro.
you next, bro. And he chomps down upon you.
He'll miss.
Yeah. All right, Narg, it's your turn. You're not feeling good.
Die, evil chicken.
11.
You hit him. Number one, you annihilate the evil chicken.
So I can't move, right?
You can. Oh no, you can't. You
I'm
can't move.
restrained. My legs are currently turning to stone.
Yeah.
So I use my bonus action to move my Slayer's Prey over to the last ogre, and then I make a Constitution saving throw.
Best
and...
of luck.
Hey,
Hey,
not
you are not
stone. But the mist is up to my chest right now.
Yeah, it's swirling all around you.
Woohoo! Looks like I missed, and then I hit.
Oh,
I see what happened.
Oh,
This ogre's looking real bad.
you're looking
Not-
real bad. Maybe
He's
you
gonna
should take a walk.
angrily smash you. Wow. He doesn't angrily smash you.
Just standing, stuck, still, smiling at him.
The
All right.
mist is swirling around you, Paul.
Yep.
Rude.
bonus action, move the Hunter's Mark to that ogre.
Okay.
We'll move as far as we can.
Yeah, you run all over the place.
Yep.
You also hear whispers of chaos coming from
I see.
the crevasse.
12 hit.
12 will hit, yeah. Ogre's not wearing much. Wearing hide armor.
Hunter's
Does
mark.
not help him
yes.
because he's slow.
9.
Yep, he's looking bad.
I will attack him again.
Alrighty. That'll hit and that'll kill him. There's no way it doesn't.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to see what the damage is.
Yeah, I am afraid to see what the damage is. As you slash
Ah,
down,
only 13.
the ogre collapses with a resounding thud. And you find yourselves in this chamber. As the din of battle quiets, you all look around and kind of get a grip of what just happened. Narg shaking off the effect of
The
the
mist.
petrification.
Get away.
Huh.
You find that go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You find that the mist does not seem to coalesce around Fern's petrified form, and if even just like a leisurely walk will keep the mist from coalescing around you.
So I don't know how to fix Fern.
Well, Narg does. Narg is an expert on cockatrices, as we learned earlier with his natural 20 nature check. Cockatrice petrification only lasts 24 hours.
Only lasts 24 hours, you say?
However, Narg, you do know that there is a possibility that you could concoct something with the cockatrice's blood to perhaps unpetrify Fern.
I can try to make some kind of thing out of chicken blood, but I've never done it before.
I believe in you.
Avoiding this mist is
Narg.
great cardio.
It's true. I'm getting a fantastic workout.
All right, Jeremy, what kind
Every
of...
time you pass by this crevasse, you guys hear the horrible whisper.
And I love the spooky whispers. Really improves the atmosphere of this place.
It's so good, right?
Narg, for all intents and purposes, a short rest. Over the course of a short rest, of which you cannot participate in the actual rest part, you can instead make this remedy.
Okay.
So basically, Reardon and Paul, you can both get a short rest, but
Cool.
Narg has to spend his thing making...
All right, I'll take a short rest. That seems like a great idea. I could use a
Where
little
do you
bit of
rest?
rest. Outside of this room.
Okay, so you
Oh,
can
absolutely.
leave
Yeah.
Narg and Fern.
No, 100%. Goodbye.
Okay, so you guys just go to bail. And Narg, you're just alone in here?
I guess.
Mark, why don't you pick her up and bring her out here?
That's true.
I guess I could do that.
And some
How much
chickens.
did you weigh? Like 60
Beforehand?
pounds?
I mean, probably even less than that. Probably like 50.
Well, plus all your stuff. You're wearing armor?
No, she has mage armor.
Just leather armor, mage armor. Or sorry, not even leather armor, just mage armor.
All right, so like 50 pounds. So you weigh 500 pounds.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, Narg has a strength
Narg
of
can-
18.
Drag her.
What if I can I like kind of pick her up? I'm gonna try and like a little bit, like.
Well,
She's
it's-
in a very awkward pose with balanced on one leg doing jazz hands, because that's what Mr. Truffles was doing when he became a statue.
It's 15 times your strength score is your carry weight. So you can
Okay.
carry 270 pounds. I believe
Okay.
you can drag twice that. So you could drag her.
The mist was out there, wasn't it?
It goes down, continues down the hallway for about 15, 20 feet.
Well, what if we just close the door? I think we can close the door. No problem.
I'm not gonna move Fern. I don't want her to break.
And I'm just gonna spend the whole time.
Fine.
I mean, what's the worst that happens? She loses a leg and then she gets a peg leg.
Oh.
That's great. Then she can be a pirate.
You make strong points.
No, I'm not gonna hurt the child. And Arg is just gonna spend his time punching chickens for their blood.
All right. Reardon and Paul, what are you two doing?
Gonna short rest.
Okay, so where do you go?
Exactly outside the door.
Just outside the door, and what do you close it?
Try closing the door, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think you guys are able to. You're able to take some time to do that.
Cool.
An hour goes by, nothing happens.
Yeah,
You aren't
Narg's gonna
bothered.
like take the occasional walk around, just to when he realizes the mist is getting pretty heavy, he's like,
Yeah, it swirls real up on you at one point, but it doesn't seem to like affect you in any way. Or
Cool.
afflict you.
It's kind of chilly. All right, Fern. I hope this. I start just like covering Fern in this chicken blood concoction
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think she has an esophagus or like her mouth is closed that I can't just like give it.
Yeah,
to her.
it's definitely like a slather. Kind
Oh
of.
no, her mouth is open with her tongue out because that's what Mr. Truffles is doing.
Oh boy.
So I'm just gonna get some blood everywhere, Just cover all my bases. Wring out some chickens on top of her.
All right. Well, it's a good thing that Fern is not conscious for this, as Fern is completely coated with this chicken blood. And at the end of the first hour, you guys take your rest. Reardon and Paul, you make your way back in. There's absolutely no issue. Fern, everything it was just dark for a moment. Not that you remembered because it was Mr. Truffles that was there, but suddenly you're in just the room with everyone. All the monsters around you are dead. There's a bunch of chickens that look like they've been squeezed out like towels that were once soaked with water. And you are covered in blood.
Regular afternoon.
Fern, you're okay. And
Hello, small child.
And
I'm sorry, Mr. Truffles did that to all the chickens.
Terrifying small child.
Vern, that is an excellent shade of red.
Oh no, that was me.
It really suits you.
Mr. Truffles turned
Oh,
into
boy.
stone, and then you were stone, and I fixed you.
Okay, well, thank you then.
Don't mention it.
And Fern gives Narg a big hug.
Oh, that is just the greatest. I'm gonna go walking back and forth near this crack and listen to the whispers of chaos.
See, I'm gonna go explore this door over here.
So you go over and start listening to the whispers?
Yep.
Okay. Can you roll me just a perception check or an insight check, probably? Whatever it is disturbing and unearthly. You're not sure. Just as like a 6-second stroll, you haven't really picked up anything from it.
So I'm just going back and forth.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna listen for a while. All right.
I'm gonna go explore this door.
End of the next 6 seconds. Can you roll me another insight check?
I can get rid of a little castle.
So you are an Eladrin. Are you an old Eladrin? How long have you lived? Probably.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Paul's probably a well-traveled person, experienced a wonderful long life. Paul, you've never heard whatever language, if it is a language that these whispers are, they are not of this world. They are unearthed. And you start to like get a little bit of a headache at the end of the second round, and then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
You guys all watch as suddenly the whispers become like screams, and the big crevasse, which is only about 6 inches long, animates and like widens like a massive jaw, like a big mouth, and tries to bite.
I told you the temple's a monster!
It just snaps at you, and you jump back, and it doesn't get you. And then it's just normal again.
Does it settle back down?
Well, you don't see it settle down. It's just suddenly normal, like it was.
Oh, like
you're not sure.
Like the crevasse is gone?
No, it's still there. It's just flat suddenly. Like you don't see it ease back down or anything. It's like you're not sure looking at it if it actually just snapped up and tried to bite Paul, or if you were.
All right, we gotta move. I'm gonna try. What's this door look like?
Was amazing. I love it. This place is great.
Guys, I don't.
Paul, you're an interesting guy. I like you. I like you a lot. We should hang out more.
You too. I like everyone.
We should hang out more outside of this, Paul.
We should. I love hanging out with people.
All right. Do you want to help me open this door? Let's open this
Yeah,
door.
let's open this door. Let's
God,
go.
your positivity is infectious.
Ever forward.
This door seems pretty easy to open. It's not particularly heavy or well ingrained. Please do not move once I have opened it.
This door is the perfect weight for opening.
Yeah, it truly is. As you crack it open, a few things immediately hit you.
There's something over there.
First, you see no mist beyond this door.
Jeremy, I'm gonna continue to cast light on my sword. If you want to just.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to actually give you that torch. I don't know where it is. There it is.
I was about to say it's under an ogre.
We're gonna move it to the front, and there you go. You got your.
Okay, cool.
Sits on top of your face. Anyway, so beyond you see a dim, it's brightly lit from the torch you're carrying, but at the end of this hallway is more light spilling in from a chamber beyond. You can hear a very quiet, or not quiet, but deep drone-like in a language that none of you understand. It seems almost like a spiritual kind of prayer. The door opens without making much of a sound, and like I said, the mist dies off after only a few feet. I assume you guys ran around a little bit before coming over to the door.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep the mist from getting out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pacing.
And yeah, you just hear this deep. Like,
all right.
Echoing kind of prayerish chant.
Narg does speak deep speech.
Yeah, this is not deep speech.
Okay.
Interesting. We will proceed with caution.
Fern's gonna become Styx.
Already?
Oh, Mr. Styx, no! No,
He's not Mister. He's just Styx.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right now.
Not Bingo? You don't want to become Bingo?
All right. Well, Styx you be. You become horrifying spider monster.
Well, Mr. Truffles was maybe monster, but this is probably monster.
Fern was Fern was.
I'm gonna move Fern to the back. so
Fern was
we're
kind
not-
of hanging out at the back, and then it's just Fern's gone, and you look around, and then there's just this circle with a giant lamprey mouth, two black circle eyes, and then 100 very, very thin legs. As Styx comes out. Doesn't
Narc
actually
got
say
all
anything.
axes up.
That is amazing. You
Terrifying.
are perfect for the atmosphere here. Good choice, Fern. Styx. Whatever your name is. I like it.
My name is Styx. Yeah.
I like it. The voice? Terrifying? Keep at it.
It is very good to hear some positive reinforcement for who I am.
Okay.
Just keep being you.
I guess you're not very mean. You're not gonna try and eat me, are you? Or any of my friends? You didn't eat Fern, did you?
No, I didn't eat Fern.
Okay.
And he kind of offers you 5 legs in some sort of a handshake.
That is
I take
absolutely
it.
terrifying.
Very,
Without
very close
question,
together.
I immediately shake its hand.
Hanses.
It's very nice to meet all of
It
you.
is excellent to meet you. I love meeting new whatever you are.
All right, I'm gonna finally go.
This is.
I just wanted to crawl on the ceiling. Was why I wanted to be Styx.
Yeah, no problem. As you kind of all scoot ahead, you get glimpses of the creatures in the next room before they seem to notice you. You see 3 ogres. And actually, the room in here, not the room, but the ogres themselves seem to be enswathed in the green-blue mist. It just swirls around them. Currently, they're kind of kneeling below this large, slightly blue-glowing sun symbol on the ground, seemingly praying and repeating this kind of phrase over and over in their deep, giant tongue. Yeah, and of course, you all feel this aura of just unease around you. Not aura, but just presence of.
You guys.
I love the aura you're throwing off, Sticks. Love it.
I will drop concentration on light.
Okay. Light's gone.
Guys, what do we do?
Styx would like to.
We should sneak up on them.
Is
And then murder them.
Is the ceiling dark enough to like stealth along, or would it just be like me walking out in the open if I got too close?
Where you are now, yeah, it's probably dark enough. You had your dark vision wrong, so it was making everything a little brighter. But yeah, it's like it'd be tight, but maybe. They seem very distracted with their prayer. They have like their eyes closed and everything.
We can sneak upon them and then murder them.
Yes, Styx is gonna try and slink along the ceiling up above them.
Those last ogres were pretty mean, but I don't.
They were super easy to kill.
Are these ogres monsters?
I don't know. You know more about monsters than I do.
They don't seem very mean.
So Styx,
We don't know that.
And the rest of you, are you just waiting?
No, I'm gonna sneak along the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just as a heads up, I am wearing scale mail, so I have disadvantage.
Okay.
Same.
What?
So I guess
Styx,
I
you
will
sneak to there.
And you think
Sucks to
like beyond this
suck,
point, it's not like impossible for me to try and go farther.
Sucks to suck, dude.
No, it's not.
I have.
You can see
I
that they
a
all have their
one,
eyes
right?
closed.
I'm not even proficient in stuff,
Oh,
so.
I am.
I'm sorry, I gotta change that to public as well.
Yeah. So just as a quick question, Narg, are you actually like, sneaking up, or are you letting Styx and the other guys sneak up?
I mean, Narg is going to try his hand at sneaking, but he's being really slow, and he's just like he just takes a step, and then it's just like clink, clink.
Yeah. The rest.
I mean, same though.
Well, not actually, Reardon. You get to there, and the ogres in the other room don't seem to see you. You've actually managed to outsneak these incredibly unperceptive, dumb ogres. And then Narg ka-chunk, runs up behind you. And you see this ogre open its eyes like, and look up, seem to see you.
While this has been going on, a longsword has manifested in my hand.
Uh-huh.
Just for the
It's like,
record.
uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. I see the way this is going.
Yeah, and we're back in initiative, Narg.
All right.
I don't know why I said Narg specifically.
Probably because Nark's the one who.
Or we're using the same.
We're gonna just reroll, yeah.
Okay, cool.
God.
Different initiative.
I'll just roll it again. Oh no, I got 10.
Oh. And boom. Alrighty. And yeah, the ogre sees you. This ogre is somewhat different from the other one. He still has a big great club, but he's got a bunch of javelins up on his back in a bundle. Same with this other one down here. This guy is actually outfitted in kind of like a ringmail armor.
I have yet to see that guy.
Has, oh, okay. Well, Styx can see him. He's got a very large metal like ram in his. And we are at the top of initiative with that ogre, I believe, correct?
Styx should have been a 10, by the way. It doesn't register on Styx because I can't. I have to do a dexterity check.
I see. Well, you can also hit the name Styx and thing it'll roll.
Oh, cool.
Yep, just for future effort. And the battles begin as the ogre points at you and yells out, seeming to notice. Now that he's looking in that direction, he can see you, Reardon. You're out in the open. He can see all of you. You're all out in the open. There's enough light there.
Am I?
Oh, I sure am.
No, he cannot see you, Paul. He has no idea you're there. And the ogre yells out and kind of runs back to here and throws a javelin at you. Probably Styx because you're the biggest.
That does hit.
So yeah, you're gonna get hit for 11, and he's gonna run up these stairs and take some cover behind this thing. So you can hardly even see him anymore. He's poking out just barely. And the other ogre is gonna do very much the same. Styx, prepare to get.
Except we have a better line of sight on that one.
No, you're gonna have worse line of sight in a second.
That misses.
Oh, all right.
Alrighty. Whoop. And he also ducks behind. I guess you still have a slightly better line of sight on him.
Mildly.
Yeah, a negligibly better line of sight. And Narg, it's your move.
I was gonna. Hey, I have to actually hit you. Come out. 1, 2, 3.
Narg, as you step into here,
Yes.
the first thing that happens is you see this the sun symbol that's etched into the floor flashes with blue energy, and then a wave of blue, almost like misty force, blasts past you and the ogres, and actually everyone else too, because you're all within 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, all of you get hit by this, and you all feel an awful, horrifying cold eke down your spine. You are all cursed, or at least you're becoming cursed. At this point, I'm gonna just turn the music down for a second. I should probably keep it on. You guys have entered into a skill challenge to stop the curse. You can see that a blue light is pulsing and emanating from this circle here. Basically, it's 3 successes before 5 turns pass, or you become cursed. So we're going to just add the curse on here. For those who aren't aware, the way skill challenges work are you can use your abilities, any of your skills, something that you believe would help you to either gain knowledge about or stop this ongoing curse, this blue light emanating from the sun. You do not know what the effect of the curse is, but you all can feel this icy cold gripping your vein. And the curse is currently at 0. Once it hits 5, bad things are going to happen.
So you're saying after 5 rounds?
Yes.
That's really interesting. That's a really interesting mechanic, Jeremy.
Thanks.
All right, so I still have another 15 feet of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because 5, 10, 15, then 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
So can I attack the ogre from there, across the corner?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
All
This
right.
is a very large ogre. He's one wearing ringmail. He's got a large battering ram kind of next to him. He's got like one hand on it because he knows what's going on. And he's continuing to chant in his language.
All right, well, I'm going to give him the stink eye.
Okay.
You know, that thing. And then,
Oh, what have you done to me? A miss. And then,
Yeah, you do.
second attack. Ah!
You swing twice, and unfortunately, despite all you do is give him the stink eye. As you feel the curse grip onto you. Paul!
Oh man, it's been so long since I've been cursed. All right, I know a thing or two about curses. Does it being a hexblade and a warlock and having multiple ways to curse people give me any advantages to figuring out things about curses?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, generally speaking, there is a source of the curse. Most of the case in your situation, you. And if a creature can either dispel that curse or find a way to get rid of you, that will generally stop your curses. You expect there's some source for this curse, and it would probably work in similar fashion.
All right, I would like to work to determine what the source of this curse is.
Okay, well, I mean, sure. So you're going to move into the room?
Yeah.
Cool. If you want, you could roll Arcana, history, any sort of thing, religion, whatever you believe would be probably appropriate for that. Arcana, yeah. So as you kind of bend down and look at the various symbols etched into the sun, there are a huge number of different runes etched into here, but in many different languages even, not even just not even just giant. And the runes read in one of the languages that you can understand. The unclean may not walk before the gods without purification. You learn that bit of knowledge, and that is 1 success toward your 3 successes. Is there anything you'd like to do with a bonus action or anything like that?
Oh, boy! Which of these ogres looks leadery?
This guy. Yeah, he looks
I look
like
at
a
him.
tough guy.
And I'm like, uh-oh, and my arm just sort of raises and points at him and like sort of shakes vigorously, and he's got my Hexblade's curse on him.
Excellent. Sticks.
So this kind of big sun thing in the center of the room is kind of like glowing, right?
Yeah.
I will defile it. Styx is going to creep along the ceiling a bit, and then just try and spread his. You hear kind of like a. You kind of hear like a. Is kind of the sound that you hear. He spits out a thick green kind of viscous fluid that is very much like a webbing that spreads out and kind of covers over the sun. I don't know what check you want me to make for that. I can make an attack with the web, like.
Yes, that's precisely what I'd like.
Okay.
In fact, Pete, I'd love it. That'd be great.
I love
it.
And it is great. And it is the best thing he could do.
That is absolutely an attack with the web. All right, so I think this is interesting, right? Because you haven't like really damaged it necessarily.
I was trying to like cover it up was my thought. Like. Yeah,
I see what you're saying. I think what you've probably given someone else advantage to do something with this, with that particular move.
Yeah, whatever. That's all Styx has got in his arsenal. So.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a hammer?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give that to you, Pete. I'll give that to you. I'm still working on this. All right, the ogre battering ram. So we'll give you a second success there.
Oh, cool.
The ogre battering ram will rush
actually,
forward.
I'm sorry. Just really quick at the end of my turn, I do want to duck back behind the thing, and I wanted to use just a quick bonus action to heal with my druid thing.
Okay. The ogre battering ram is going to run past Unarg and run over to here. Actually,
So
what's his
attack of
reach?
opportunity.
Maybe. Yeah, he does.
So, my God, please.
Come on, James. Get it together.
And then he is going to use block the path. As he takes out his big battering ram and sticks himself kind of. So he's got like his body here, and then he's got his big battering ram ready to smash you back, Riordan. And he uses his block the path. And
so
Riordan, it's your turn.
Attack rules against target just. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the. Okay.
That's brutal.
Interesting. That is rough. Well, we're still gonna move up and try and hit him.
Alrighty.
We're gonna Hunter's Mark him first.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just boom. Oh, yeah.
You mark him with your hunter's mark.
I sure do that. All right, I'm sorry, I'm still navigating things, martial classes and whatnot. 14.
14 is not gonna connect.
All right, let's try it again.
Fortunately, his ring.
Oh my God!
Too tough.
All right, well.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. The 14 should hit.
Okay.
I redacted.
Hit him.
I'm getting there. Calm down.
Exactly.
8.
Cool. He roars out in anger.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. The other ogres are gonna go. They duck back around and are gonna take shots at you, Paul. Paul, what's your armor class?
17.
Well, you're getting a javelin thrown at you, and a second one. And then they duck back behind their thing, hidden behind the braziers. I'll make them so they're slightly. Narg! You see Paul just get stabbed pretty bad in the shoulder.
I needed that shoulder to get hit like that. Really popped it back into place. Thank you.
I don't want to step on the web stuff, so I'm gonna run up to this guy and say, why aren't you as easy to hit as the other ones? And I'm gonna, yeah.
Oh, I have disadvantage, don't I?
12.
That thank you killed me.
12 on that one, and then second attack.
11.
When the first rolls are good, the second rolls are bad.
Yeah,
All right.
you swing with your battle axes, right?
Yep.
he just kind of takes his big metal battering ram and smashes them aside, and he repeats in his deep giant tongue his oath, which Paul, you probably acknowledged to be the unclean may not walk before the god of purification.
Sure, I don't understand giant, but all right.
Paul, it's your turn.
Oh, wait, hold on. Bonus action.
Oh,
I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
okay.
Wallows, be okay, and I make a little guy.
Okay, you make a yellow box of healing.
Yes, it's a translucent. It's a box jellyfish.
That's a monster.
He's amazing. I love it. Keep it up.
It's a beast.
So Paul, you start your turn. You gain a d6. 2 hit points. Nice.
All right, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this
Gotta love
symbol. This sun thing. Clearly, the problem, but nothing's really a problem. It's also the solution. Everything's the solution. Everything is great. Love the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to make those lights go out. How can I make those lights go out?
What?
You can change your weapon into a hammer if you would so choose.
Or you
That's
can
true.
You can just smash it with your sword.
I mean, yeah, but I
you
feel
think-
like hammers are more effective.
At this point, you think the directly damaging the symbol path has kind of already been taken. Styx already got that by defiling it with the web. So you're gonna have to come up with something else.
All right. Damaging
we
it,
just-
not so great.
Maybe we just have to kill all the ogres.
It's possible there's something else that could be done. Not that I have a good idea.
Well, first I think we definitely need to stop these guys from beating us up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll turn on this ogre, and I'm gonna attack him.
Sure.
Well, let's
His armor class is 14.
great. I'm gonna slash him with my longsword.
Holy shit. It's a 16. You still have disadvantage against him because of this thing, but you hit him.
That's an additional 3 damage from my
Ooh.
curse upon him.
He is cursed. Let me give him a symbol for being cursed. I'll come up with one in a minute.
And let's hit him again.
Yeah, that'll do.
3 more damage.
All right, another 10. He's that hurts him.
Oh boy, I'm real sorry about this killing you thing, but hey, you got any ideas how to remove the curse? Oh, of course.
This guy's kind of seems like the leader. Is he wearing any symbology that appears to be like connected with the central ring?
No, actually, not really. Nothing more than he has some basic sun. Well, no, he's wearing ring mail. So maybe he has a couple different colored rings that maybe formed the rough outline of a sun on his chest with the ring mail. But now it's all stained with blood.
Okay, nothing that seems to be in any way helping to cause this ritual to happen.
No, not that.
And I didn't see anything on the other two that kind of went away before when they.
No, you didn't notice anything.
Okay. In that case, Styx is going to just lower from the ceiling. Several of the legs are still on the ceiling, but a lot of them have now are on this thing's shoulders as the big lamprey mouth tries to just kind of get him from the top. Yeah.
Jesus.
Uncomfortable. Oh, jeez. You have disadvantage in the attack.
Oh, sorry.
All good. That doesn't matter. Cool. You connect for
and he has to make a
9
save.
9 piercing. 14
Constitution
poison.
saving. He rolls this normally.
So he takes half. So he takes 16 points of damage total.
Oh, just 16. Okay.
Just
Poison
16.
courses through his veins. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Styx?
Styx is going to spend another spell slot to attempt to heal as a bonus action, and then another first level spell slot.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And Styx is at max, and then Styx is going to try to recharge, but that's it.
Cool. Oh, you do that at the beginning of your turn, technically, but that's cool.
I thought that was an end.
Nope. That's why you can get some really dumb dragon fire breaths sometimes. Ogre Battering Ram is going to go.
Luke
And,
knows about that.
I wonder what he's going to do, guys. Can you think of something?
Block the way, maybe?
He's going to block the path. He just stands there and roars at you all.
Man,
trying
he
to
is.
clearly keep you out of the way of these other.
He is really annoying. Let's see if we
he's
can
blocking
kill
the
him.
path.
15.
Hits.
That'll hit.
15, that'll hit.
That'll hit. Yeah, it will. We'll 8 damage,
8 damage. Cool.
and then we'll attack him again.
Okay.
That'll
That won't
miss.
get him.
And
And
then
if you
we'll attack him again.
Oh shit! War Priest.
That'll
there you
hit.
go. Coralon does not smile upon the ogre.
No, he does not. He wants this guy to get dead.
Alrighty, another 14.
That's not
Holy
gonna-
moly.
It's not gonna kill him though.
No, he's feeling bad though. Ogres. The ogres poke back around from the wall, and guys, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna throw
There's some
spears
javelins?
at Paul, or javelins. Yeah, sorry, Paul. 14 and a 22.
Wow.
You get another spear.
Paul, how you feeling?
Great. Thank
And
you
then
for
they
asking.
Are you actually feeling great, or
I feel wonderful at all times.
Nark.
But if you're asking about my physicality,
yes, that is.
it's also great.
Oh man.
Take
die,
a point of
stupid
inspiration, Charlie.
jerk.
Very good. Big
That one's
system
gonna
dominant.
hit.
Yeah, that'll get him. Oh my god.
17 on that one.
Another
and
hit like that'll take him down. Unfortunately, you don't get another hit like that.
I'm done.
Alrighty, you all feel the curse reach deeper.
This is really gonna be a problem, guys.
Yeah, you gotta come up with another way to deal with it. Basically, once a path has been used, like once you've done once you've taken an action to affect the curse, that same thing can't be used. Which is, yeah. Anyway, Paul.
Oh, he gains another d6.
That's true. Paul, you're feeling a little better.
Oh,
One hit
that
point
feels
better.
Very little.
great. That feels so good. I'm gonna try chanting what the giants were chanting earlier.
No.
You're gonna try and chant the unclean may not walk before the gods without purification. Unfortunately, that doesn't really do much. I don't think that takes your action, but
Oh well,
yeah,
was worth a shot. Feel like I
definitely
gained
worth a shot.
a lot of insight on that one. Anyway, you, friend,
Mm.
here you go. This is a gift from my patron. At least that's what he tells me.
All right, I believe it. This ogre is actually 3 damage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's dead. You cut him down.
Okay, and then I need to remind myself how this works. Warlock
ready,
level
chat?
plus
Oh.
charisma.
Yeah.
You ready, chat? This is gonna get
6
good.
plus 4, so. Alright.
I'm super excited to die to this curse.
Did you say the thing about the unclean, Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul said their chant, and it didn't really do anything.
Oh,
As this ogre falls and dies, the mist around it kind of dissipates into nothingness.
I walk a few feet
Sure.
between my attacks.
Okay.
Up here next to this fellow. And attack him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not connecting on him. Does he end your turn,
Oh,
Paul?
Yes. I'm leaving it to you fellas to figure out this curse. I believe in you.
That sounds like a mistake.
What would you like to do?
Narg isn't very good at this magic stuff.
I'm also not great at this magic stuff.
Styx hearing the words that the unclean incapacitated, is going to look to Narg, who Styx imagines is probably the dirtiest, and I would like to try with Styx's myriad legs to make a sleight of hand check to individually pick all of like the pieces of dirt off of Narg.
As much as I super appreciate the flavor of that, I'm not sure that's a feasible option.
Well, I mean, that's sort of, I can try it, and then
yeah, I'll let you roll it.
If it doesn't do anything, then it doesn't do anything. But I'm gonna do that. That's it.
Sure. Okay, no problem.
Please say something to Narg before you do that.
Yeah. Styx says, "Just hold still for a moment."
You're gonna get the curse off of me?
Yes. That's an extra +3 to that. This is a 14.
You pick all of what you think is the biggest dirt and stuff off of him, but it doesn't seem to affect the curse on him in any way.
I still feel kind of chilly.
Actually, you would have learned, you believe whatever it is not... He's pretty clean. Like, you got most of the gore off.
Hmm.
Also, you're pretty clean, besides your own blood.
Well, yes,
mostly gone.
Yeah. Oh well. And then Styx is going to run along the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and try to. I recharge should have recharged it at the start of my. Yeah. Okay.
And actually, I should probably describe this now. Paul and Styx. Now that you've like moved into the room. You can see these two large pillars are also engraved with more like symbols of suns and stars, as well as these two large clay pots that burn brightly with fire.
Maybe we should do something about those.
Ogre battering ram
is dead.
Let's hold up a second. As he lies on the ground,
just say yes.
As a corpse. You see his body kind of like move and shudder, and then his head explodes, and a tiny little brain with legs kind of crawls out and looks directly at you, Narg.
Oh no!
Are you kidding me? No!
This is literally the
and you makes this horrible sound in your brain that says, "Ah!" Can you roll me an intelligence saving throw, my friend?
Rip! Oh, rip indeed! Oh,
no! Would you like to use your point of inspiration, Narg?
Yes, I would. Oh God!
He's making it.
You feel this horrible, like. Almost like a licking and smacking of lips in your brain. You hear this like sound that only you can hear. And you're gonna take 2d10 psychic damage.
Oh dear.
You're gonna take 10 psychic damage.
Oh shit.
And your intelligence is gonna decrease by 11.
Oh, I'm at 0. Oh no.
Oh no.
Narg collapses onto the ground, stunned.
Oh fuck!
Oh Jesus Christ!
The selective hour. Oh, I'm so triggered.
I'm gonna murder this thing.
That is my favorite enemy too.
Oh no!
What would you like to do, buddy? You see this little
bonus action. Bonus action. Hunters mark that fucking thing.
Not quite done. It actually also crawls on top of Narg and begins to like massage his head. Now that he's
I'm gonna fight it out. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's mark it.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it. Oh
Okay.
wait. Or am I? Hang on.
Please, for the love of God.
I have other things I can do.
No, what do you mean?
to also damage it. I have other things to also damage it. Yeah, we're going to cast inflict wounds on it at 2nd level.
Oh,
God! Every time!
Get roll 20.
Every
bro.
time.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, it has to make a DC. I don't know why.
No.
Oh, it's an attack?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty radical.
It's a good spell.
Meaning your hunter's mark actually procs on this, I think, doesn't it?
Holy
No.
fuck.
No, it doesn't.
No,
All
Hunter's
right,
Mark, I
well-
believe, is only. Hang on, let me read.
Hunter's
It
Mark.
doesn't matter.
Whenever you
It
hit with a
explodes.
weapon attack,
Weapon attack.
What is an
not a
intellect
spell
power?
attack.
No longer.
An Huh?
Hunter's Mark only procs on weapon attacks.
It sure does.
Oh. Yeah, well, you blow its head up.
Which is
Uh,
it.
Well, yeah, it
Yes.
blows up. Brains go everywhere.
Uh
Some of which may have been Narg's brains, but
huh.
sure.
We'll never know.
Mm.
And then I guess we're gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, you
Today.
rush in. You also see the braziers and everything.
Yep.
The ogres are gonna go, and the one next to you is gonna take his club, Paul,
Mhm.
and he doesn't have angry smash because he just doesn't have it, but he's gonna regular smash you, and he misses. And the other one is gonna walk up behind you and bring you to Pound Town, which he's gonna miss. So that's the end. That's the end of Pound Town. Narg. Oh, the curse is on its last round, Paul.
How
Is
long
there
are you
anything I can
incapacitated
read
for?
along here with that has the along this side of the brazier?
Read most of it's all actually in the giant dome, and inscrutable other symbols you aren't familiar with.
And what was the exact phrasing for the curse?
The unclean may not walk before the gods without purification.
Okay. I will take my blade.
Mm-hmm.
And
Murder all of them.
maybe all of them.
If this doesn't work, I have an idea. as
What does the
well.
fire look like exactly?
It is just basically a big pot of fire.
All right, I stick my blade in the fire.
Okay, your blade doesn't heat up.
I imagine it would heat up.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't glow or heat up at all.
That's what I.
Oh,
It appears to be heatless flame.
all right, I disengage and crawl into the fire.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I was going to do.
You climb
Nice.
into the pot, Paul. You see a couple things. There are a couple bottles at the bottom of this pot.
Oh.
Ooh, I
Weird.
pick one up.
Also, and you didn't really notice this. I assume you just dove in, right? You didn't
Uh-huh.
like stop, look in, and then climb in.
Correct.
So there are 3 bottles. They have potions of healing in them. They just are very clearly potions of healing. There's also a whole bunch of like the blue green mist at the bottom of this pot. And Styx, it's your turn.
Styx is gonna go run into the other.
Do you say anything, Paul, when you do that? And
There's healing potion and mist in these pots. Who knew?
Oh wow.
Fire could have mist in it.
Styx is gonna go. It's too big to fit in this brazier, yeah.
Yeah, way too big to fit.
Styx was just gonna try and burn himself in the brazier by like putting his kind of like circular body on it. But I guess he'll just like squeeze in all his legs and get as much like inside of it as he can.
God.
Okay, yeah. As you like squeeze in, you can actually fit almost all of you in it. It's just like super tight and squished up. You're like all rolled in on yourself, and as Styx kind of into it, the mist kind of sloughs out of it. So your like head's kind of coming out the top, Styx, with a horrible lamprey mouth. There's just kind of mist right around there, and then there's mist all over the floor here. Which I will invite you to draw.
All right. Well, that was all Styx had for an idea, and Styx is going to use webbing on the ogre because he recharged that last turn.
Oh god, so it's not Styx's head that's poking it. Oh no, wait, yeah, right. Styx shooting
Yeah,
at
it
it.
is.
Styx's mouth just.
It's gonna hawk a loogie at it.
Go ahead and shoot your web. Attack 13 will hit.
Hey. They're
That means you
restrained.
web him.
Yep.
He's all webbed. I assume that was the ogre you meant?
the one closest to me.
Oh, Sticks, the fire goes out, by the way. In the brazier
cool.
you're in.
That's what I was going for.
As you like fill it with you. Yeah, it's gone.
Did the fire go out in the other one?
No, it doesn't seem to have.
Okay.
Ogre Battering Ram is dead, and so is its creature. So I'm just gonna get it off the initiative order. Rudin,
Can we try and fit into this brazier with Paul?
you're gonna try and squeeze in there with Paul. You look in, Paul. You look up as you're like squished in this brazier, and you
I was
see-
like, move over, buddy.
Okay, can you roll
Come on
me
in. The fire's fine.
Yes. Yes.
Can you roll me an
Narg is
acrobatics
just-
check?
Dead in the corner. Just...
17.
17. Yeah, you squeeze in, and the mist, the last bit of it sloughs out. You manage not to hurt Paul as you get in there, and as the mist kind of sloughs out of it, it appears that all of the lights in the room are gone, and you all feel the ritual fade away. And
Hey.
Huzzah.
as you have turned out the lights. Most visual representation.
When did Kenny get here?
Nice.
Kenny? Kenny?
Styx's brazier is just a lamprey mouth.
That's terrifying.
Rudin,
Yep.
you're in there, so you can't really see too much going on out of there right now.
Correct.
You feel, and Paul, you feel this too. You feel suddenly yourself being like lifted into the air.
Uh-oh. We're going. Wait, hang on a second. I still have a bonus action.
Well, you
I
did.
think it's a little late for that. I think.
What?
What's your bonus action, buddy?
Not if it's a bonus action spell.
What's your bonus action?
I don't. I lied.
Okay.
Jerk.
I can't fix 0 intelligence.
The ogre throws you. You don't quite land against the wall, but you do land over here. So
Okay.
you two, get chucked across as the ogre
Wow.
climbs up on the brazier. You guys are both going to take 11 points of just bludgeoning damage
Sure.
from being tossed around. The pot shatters into a million pieces, and the ogre looks around. Actually, he does have dark vision, so he does see you.
Oh.
The other
Roll
ogre
concentration.
takes his javelin, and as soon as you land, Paul, a javelin misses you. Just whizzes by you. Does he roll save for the web at the end of his turn? Or is it just...
No, it's an
he can-
action.
He can make a check
So
to.
he's still webbed up. Narg, it's your turn. Oh, I'm sorry.
I wish somebody had that for restoration.
I only have 1 level in cleric. I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
You know,
sorry,
you get
continue.
lesser restoration as a ranger, so could have taken.
Well, no.
Fern can help you, given the ability to change her prepared spells.
Now that we've dealt with the curse, it's like I'm a free man again. Hello, friend. My patron wants to give you a new gift. I say to that ogre and stab at him.
Mm-hmm. You hit him. You hit at him, actually, specifically. Yes, that'll do.
Oh, here's the gift. He takes... Let me just make sure I understand this.
What's
Oh, are
going
you
on?
smiting? He's smiting.
I am smiting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
He takes 4d8 force damage.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
This is not gonna be a
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's
Oh,
looking
nice rolls.
very unfortunate now.
And he's prone.
bad. And he is prone.
Oh, and
All right.
you still have
You do
another
that.
attack, don't you?
Yeah.
You'll hit him with advantage.
I want you to have this gift.
Jesus.
Christ. All right, he
He's
is
dead?
on the brink of death, but he's still up. Oh, actually, let me Oh yeah, no, he doesn't fall off. He's still. Yeah, he's still up. Not by a lot though. Anything else you'd like to do, Paul?
Nope.
Steve.
How much movement to like climb out?
Half.
Seems fair. Will do.
That is. I love that is just kind of the end all. Just like, yeah, half your movement, you're good.
Yeah. Sticks with like the nice like kind of popping sound pops out of the brazier, and just yeah, like a wine bottle, and is gonna make a bite attack against this guy.
Oh, all the mist dissipates.
Oh, please do.
But advantage because restrained.
Yep.
So
That'll hit.
16.
I've got to roll a con save.
Yes.
He's pretty good at that. All right, he's gonna save. How much?
The
first.
Okay.
17.
Always first. So
Yeah.
17. Yeah.
Wow, that's a big hit. He's not looking great. Not feeling great.
That's all.
All right. In
gonna
that
have to
case,
roll
we're gonna
to
go
recharge.
to Reardon. Scoot you and
What's
delete
the-
those two, and that's be back.
Okay, cool. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the one that is currently engaged with sticks.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my longbow,
Oh shit. Okay.
and we're gonna shoot it.
Okay. That'll hit him.
Hunter's Mark, yes. Colossus Slayer, yes. 22.
Oh, he's looking bad.
And then we'll do it again. 14?
That'll actually hit him. Yeah.
Sweet.
These
Hunter's
guys
Mark,
don't have a lot of
yes.
AC. They were really
Colossus Slayer,
relying on the
no.
other big guy.
7.
Yeah, he's looking bad too. They're both looking real bad now.
All right.
The ogres. This one gets up. Oh, I guess he falls over again. He gets up again. And Paul, he
Yes.
looks down at you. And he swings
Hello.
his great gun. 16?
That misses me.
That's all he's got. These guys don't have angry smack.
Wait,
because
how
of
does...
that.
Oh, right, you're 17. I thought you were 16.
And this one over here is going to swing. Oh, he's going to try and get out.
Fails.
That
Fails.
fails. Yeah,
Wow.
he's still restrained. Narg is Paul.
I'm gonna stab him.
All right, you stab him. Yeah, he dies.
Goodbye,
Yeah. Oh,
friend.
collapses on the ground.
I sort of slowly move over to this
Mhm.
fine fellow.
He looks
Hello.
real scared. He's like,
Don't be afraid, I say, sort of like gently touch his face. It'll all be over soon.
It will all be over soon.
and it's probably all over right
Oh,
now.
no.
Not damage. No, he's still up actually.
Well, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment.
He's not really...
Oh, he did it!
Oh, all right.
That
Well,
seems like a waste.
it's all over now. He's gone.
It's all ogre.
Is
Oh, no.
that the end of your turn, Paul?
Yeah. Well, so when I stab him like through the chest or whatever, in this, I'm just like, I just touch him on the face. I'm like, it's okay now. You'll get to meet the patron. And then it just erupts.
Oh, God.
Sticks.
Who is your patron, by the way?
Narg is still just lying on the ground.
Who is your patron?
Good question.
Sticks
Oh.
looks down, and kind of the sticks kind of move into the mouth of the creature, and Sticks is
Oh.
gonna go in and try and eat what I'm assuming is going to be a living brain creature that is also inside this thing's head. And if
Go ahead.
not, I guess Sticks is just gonna eat its brain.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that'll hit.
Was there a thing? It needs to make a con save.
Oh, is that for the poison?
Yeah.
Or if it's immune.
It's not
Make-
immune to poison.
It succeeds, damn. Oh wait, no.
Oh, no, it's
it
not a
fails.
magic distance. That should be normal.
Um,
So, yeah, 16 points. It is in really bad shape. this brain, like you see it kind of get like pushed and pop out of the creature's skull. Paul, as Styx is crawling into the ogre's mouth. It's like crawling out, trying to escape through the nose, through the face.
You can do it, little bud. You can get out of that head.
Reardon?
Does Hunter's Mark have to be on a creature I can see?
Yes.
Damn it. I can't see that other one's brain.
No.
So. Alright, well, having knowledge of this, can I see that guy's head?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, okay. You hit it.
Oh, both are no. Man, that feels bad. 7?
Yeah. You shoot an arrow through its head.
I'll do it again. God damn it.
You shoot an arrow through its head.
But hey, the Colossus this time.
Oh, I do get the Colossus. Hang on, that's plus a D8.
Ooh.
It's a very important D8.
No!
Ah!
It pops out of the ogre's head. This one right here is going to look at you, Paul.
Mhm.
And it's going to try and claw you, actually.
Oh wow.
Well, it can also devour intellect when it claws.
That's a miss.
And now it tries to eat your brain. Or look at your brain. Can you roll me an intelligence saving throw, Paul?
You.
Oh no!
Oh, 6.
I think I'm gonna throw down an inspiration.
Good call. Oh. 6 points of psychic damage. And your intelligence is reduced by 8.
Okay.
Alrighty. As you now feel a bit dumber. The other one, let's see how this works. Interestingly enough, Narg, it doesn't know you're there as your intelligence is not 3 or higher. So
Mine's
it-
also not 3 or higher.
Well,
Well, actually-
in that case,
Well, as I said, doesn't Paul only lose intelligence if it would completely kill it?
no.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
No. This one's gonna leap over here, Styx, and attack you with his claws.
Wait, the
Fair.
total equals or exceeds the target score. The score is reduced to 0.
That misses.
That's what it reads.
Oh, it's not just reduced that much. So actually,
Oh my god, all these years.
but Narg, you still.
I mean, you still fail.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, but
Paul,
still, I remember
you're
that.
actually
I
not-
remember that house, Jeremy.
Your intelligence isn't actually that low right now.
2 thumbs up.
Because well, now it's gonna look at you and try and devour your intellect.
I mean,
Can you roll me an intelligence saving?
I sure can.
Every time.
King
By
of
1.
11. All
But
right.
now my intelligence is 0.
Well, no, that's damage. You take that much damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
And what's your intelligence score?
Now it's 0.
now it's 0.
Oh boy! So you're also stunned like Narg, and you're dying. All right, Narg is stunned. Paul is stunned. Paul, can you roll me a death saving throw?
I sure can. Ouch.
Paul's not doing too great. There's a little brain just kind of skittling around. It looks like it's crawling all over Paul. It's like, yummy. What do you want to do, Styx?
I mean,
Oh, jeez, there are 2 brains here, aren't there?
yeah, there's 2
Yeah,
of them, so
there's
it's
2
like
of 'em.
I can try and kill.
I can try and kill the other one.
I'll try and kill the one that is on the left, so because Reardon has a
Yeah.
clearer shot at the one that's on Paul.
Correct.
Forgot both of them were still up.
Yeah,
This is still a scary fight.
Yeah,
No,
I almost killed one of them and I
shit's
didn't.
not over. 16
16's gonna hit him.
I think you mean not ogre.
and a con save.
This fight was never ogre.
18. So he's gonna take
10 points of damage.
that kills him.
Oh. Sticks consumes.
The lamprey teeth rip it down.
And that's all I can do.
That's all I got. Reardon.
Bonus action, we're going to move the hunter's mark onto that one.
Yeah, if you don't kill this guy, someone, specifically Paul. Oh yeah, he's dead. He got 3 HP. There's no way he's alive. You
Oh,
kill him.
not a chance.
You shoot him.
Not a chance.
And with that,
But let's just see.
just for yuck, like
I'm gonna run over and spare the dying.
I didn't realize
Paul.
he had spare the dying. What a
Yeah.
He has one.
It's
level
like that one level of cleric.
well, and Paul is no longer dying. However, his tongue's lolling out, and he seems a little dumb, just like Nard.
I can't do anything about that.
Perhaps we could take a moment and rest here for some time.
Like a long rest? That would be good.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of a quick one.
Oh, sure.
Very good. And Styx will, the legs kind of curl up into the circle, and Styx is gone, and Fern is back.
Can I spend hit dice while
Fern
stunned?
can, Fern can
You cannot spend hit dice while stunned.
prepare different spells over the course of her short rest
God damn.
and grab a lesser restoration.
Sure. So Fern and Reardon.
That seems like would
Yep.
probably work here, yeah?
Yeah, I think you think it would work.
Okay. All right, so I guess I do that.
I'll be awake in 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sick. 4 hours? It's a long rest for me.
Are we doing a long rest?
Well,
Oh,
Fern,
for me.
you take a short rest, and
Yeah.
you have your ability. What do you do? An
I
hour
will-
has passed. You have not been bothered.
I will change a spell. I will get rid of Pass Without Trace and grab Lesser Restoration. I don't have it on my character sheet at the moment, but
That's fine. You cast Lesser Restoration on Narg and Paul.
yep.
Narg, you awaken. The sentience brought back to your mind. Paul is still unconscious because Paul's at 0 hit points. Which, speaking of which, we should move your hit points to 0.
Oh god! Oh no! I should have made sure that there was a thing around.
I would have.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was confused. I didn't realize that he was at 0 hit points.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Stable. He's stable.
He's stable. I stabilized him. I will crawl into the brazier and grab those healing potions and jam one of them down his throat.
Well, Paul actually already picked up all the healing potions.
Oh. All right. Well, then I will take one off his person and make him drink one.
Well, there are now only 2 healing potions, Paul, and you have regained 9 hit points.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I should have let you.
Oh, I feel refreshed and reinvigorated.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And that is the end of 1 hour, one short rest. What would you all like to do?
I would like to take a short rest.
I would like to rest for 3 more hours, please.
I will spend one of those hit dice.
I would like. Narc has not rested at all since we got here. I had to help Fern, and then I was.
Can we take a rest of some kind
How long?
for 3 hours?
That's a long time.
It's a very long time.
It's really not. Can we do that, please?
You're just a jerk. I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
But if we do that, I can slay monsters better.
Well, everyone, I think this might be a great time for us, the players, to take a short rest. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. These guys will figure out what kind of rest they want to do. And when we return, the dramatic conclusion to the Catacombs of Koptila. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We'll be right back. Give us like 5 minutes. Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to DnDTime Delves. I noticed that my stream title has been wrong for the entirety of the beginning part of Delve, so whoopsies.
Good job.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a really good Twitch
Excellent
streamer,
job.
guys.
I think it was the right choice.
Like it.
A lot more people I thought would be interested in stream prep than the actual game, which is why I said stream prep. Oopsies. Anywho, yeah, you guys have just defeated a bunch of ogres and some of their intellect-devouring companions, or really not companions, parasites. And you have awoken your two otherwise unconscious allies. And Card Pocket, aka Narg. Thank you for your resub. We appreciate it.
Resub. Don't forget, if your sub runs out, put it back up.
Do it again.
Thanks a lot.
Twitch, I know that
Run it
Twitch,
back.
If you have
Prime subs
Twitch
don't do
Prime.
this automatically.
Yeah, well, hey, you know,
How does one get Twitch Prime?
you have Amazon Prime.
I
Yes.
know that, James. I'm
Anyway,
I'm not here to.
I'm trying to plug people to sub to the stream.
We'll plug later. But for now, yeah, you've completed a short rest, woken up two of your allies, taken a second short rest so that those allies could regain a little bit of HP. And if I understand correctly, you're about to delve back into the dungeon.
Yeah,
That is the title of the show.
that's the name of the game.
All right.
Indeed.
Do you guys move the bodies anywhere, or just gonna leave them hanging out?
Oh, we're just gonna leave him hanging out.
And
All right.
Narg is gonna take his axe to the brain that it devoured him, and is gonna chop it into little pieces.
All right.
Oh, this
You
room's
have-
like super dark. Can I cast light on my swords again?
Sure. A light.
Also, Narg is going to spend one spell slot to do his primeval awareness ability.
Oh shit! Did I not put that on my character sheet?
I did. Hang on.
Yeah, that thing.
This one.
Light. 40-20.
So, yeah, for 1 minute, I can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you. So aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fey, fiends, and undead. The feature does not reveal their location or number, but Jeremy, are there more intellect devourers in this goddamn dungeon?
Are there any aberration? Sorry, what is it again? Aberration, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead. You definitely sense undead, and one aberration.
All
You
right.
get numbers, right?
No,
Ah, wow.
this isn't revised good ranger. This is bad original ranger.
The bad
Yeah.
original range is only bad if you're playing a beast hunter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Reardon, so you can now control this light ball over here.
Oh, I can?
You should be able.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you'd be able to move
Sweet.
it around wherever you want.
Hey, nice.
And it's partially transparent. So it wouldn't cover.
dancing lights. Oh.
I do not have dancing lights.
Anywho, so what y'all doing? Who's gonna lead the way? You see a singular path forward, going down that way.
I'm gonna move towards it.
Okay, you can just use like a select tool to collect both your guys. By the way, both your tokens if you want. So yeah, as you move forward, you enter into.
Wait, how
a
do I
very
do that?
Just
I don't know how to
use your
use
cursor. Just select, like click and drag.
You know, like an RTS, like you're
I
playing.
did that, but like, oh,
Yeah,
it
there you
moves
go.
both.
Yeah.
Before it had only grabbed the light. That's why it.
Yeah, all good. So you guys, while you get to there and you look ahead, let me describe what you see. You see before you a very peculiar looking room for this ancient dungeon. You see checkerboard tiles that form a pattern of white, black, and gray. So it's a 3x3 strange checkerboard pattern.
Mhm.
As you look deeper into the room, you see a standing suit of armor. You see a very large chest, and you see a series right here on the wall of brass, silver, and gold levers. The strange checkerboard tile goes all the way forward throughout the room, and you see at least one or two obvious pressure plates. What would you like to do? This is back when you're right, pretty much right where you were. Oh, and of course, you see a very large ornamental door ahead of you.
Where were the levers again?
Here.
You see levers up against this little pillar here.
Where's the suit of armor?
Suit of armor is standing right here, I think. Or it's opposite the pillars. I'm sorry, opposite the levers. It's up here.
Okay. And then the large chest.
And the checkerboard floor and pressure plates start before you get to it, right?
The checkerboard is all in here.
Okay.
Everything in front of you is checkerboard now. In this corner, you see a treasure chest. Feel free to mark up the map if you'd like.
So is it like black, gray, white?
Yep. And then beneath it, it would be like black.
What about the
Gray.
the walls?
White. Oh, the walls. Let me read. Just a second. The walls are painted in bright fluorescent colors, depicting scenes of farmland and small cottages being destroyed by large.
Fern, you hear Fern kind of just.
What is so funny, Fern?
Nothing. Bingo just told me like a really good joke.
Bingo? Who's Bingo?
He's just like he's like my friend. You know, like Styx and Mr. Truffles.
Oh.
I would love to meet him. But right now, can we just all appreciate these interior design choices?
They're certainly choices. I really appreciate whoever is marking up the floor right now.
It was a combination of.
I'm working with James.
Yeah.
Team effort.
Okay, so then I'm guessing this one is going to be. Oh, I need to put the right interior color though.
I know Fern was just Styx, but I think Fern's just going to become Styx again.
That terrifying monster.
Yeah.
So what y'all do?
I'm gonna become Styx for starters.
I'm going to.
For each,
Can I try
because everything on the background is
black?
Is black. I'm gonna just say that the black is actually
yellow. The regular.
Yeah, we're just gonna say that the black is just like green. Just because it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Did you just magically turn all the black squares green?
Yes.
Almost.
I don't know that trick. You gotta remind me. Anyway, that's not
important right now.
Sorry.
And I think that's basically it at this point.
So can you mark where the pressure plates are?
Yes, I can. Yeah, you see a very obvious pressure plate. I'll draw out a little black circle.
The one that's outlined in black.
No,
it's
gonna be
that would be
right
helpful.
there. Right there. And right there.
Interesting. Can I try and make like a perception check on the floor right in front of me to see if there's pressure plates near and or around?
Sure, if you want.
8.
Yeah, you don't seem to see anything as you look ahead of you.
God, I rolled a 2.
And then you have a bunch of levers where this kind of yellow thing is sticking out now.
Can you make me big, Jeremy?
Sure.
I can't see the. Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Let me make it a bright yellow. Just an obnoxious yellow.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Styx, you're big now. Oh, what did you do?
Who, me?
Oh,
I see.
God damn it! I want to grab both of them, but it's not letting me.
Styx is gonna wall creep, not touching the floor at all.
Okay. So you start to creep along the wall.
Yeah. Does it?
Okay.
Like...
So you get to you go to turn the corner here, and you can see right here. There's a very large and ancient-looking freestanding vase. The whole thing stands about 4.5, maybe 5 feet tall. You can't really see inside of it from just peeking around the corner yet, though. This room stands 20 feet tall.
All right. Well, I will take a step onto the The white space right in front of me.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, pull yourself back out of there if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right,
wish I could get
everything
both.
here goes to back. All right, we're good now. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't necessarily all bad.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we could see you. Say, you take a step onto that.
Yep.
Nothing happened.
All right, cool.
That tile is safe.
Can I try and perceive
One of the
again?
pressure plates disappeared.
Yeah, it was this one. Let me try it real quick. Gosh, darn it. No, oh, I made the whole thing black.
Dick.
Narg is never very good at puzzles. Usually just smashes them.
Would you like me to walk over and pull the lever?
I don't
Yes.
know which one you should pull.
No gamble, no future. Let's take a guess.
Jeremy, can you give me vision on sticks?
Oh. Pete, this is why you gotta let me do this.
Yeah,
stuff.
I didn't realize
What
it
is
didn't
it,
work
60
that way.
and 60 feet of dark vision?
Yeah, and 10 feet of blind sight if that's ever relevant.
It's not.
Well, it's only on your web.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's only on your way.
Oh.
What did you like to do?
I'm going to creep along this wall and get up kind of in there, not touching the ground, and then just pull that lever.
Which
Okay.
one? There's three.
Oh, as you look into
This
that
one.
alcove, in that alcove where you're going over toward now, before you go to climb over the wall, there's a very, very rich tapestry there, depicting what looks like an ogre king defecating into a large barrel that the barrel is made of gold. And then beneath it, sitting on the floor, there's a large golden barrel.
Styx is going to vomit web into the barrel. Actually, I changed my mind. See if
Okay,
anything
are
happens.
you gonna climb onto the tapestry at all?
I was gonna poke the tapestry after I vomited into the barrel and see if that happened. Anything happened.
Yeah. All right. So you vomit into the barrel.
I assume I don't have to like make an attack for that. But
No, you can just vomit into the barrel.
yeah, anything happen?
Not that you can tell.
All right.
There's a bunch of now vomit or web.
It's kind of everything.
Yeah, there's a shitload of web in the barrel now.
Yeah.
Big golden barrel.
It's like a sticky kind of green fluid is really what it is. All right, I'll poke the tapestry and see if it just.
Well,
like,
does anyone
stays
else
behind
want to go before you do
it.
that?
Yeah.
I would like to just sort of take stock of everything in front of me.
Okay.
This seems to
We
be
got
safe.
big vase, tapestry.
I'm more like a perception check to get a better feel for what's going on here.
Yeah, sure. Before you see a very large door in the back, and the door doesn't appear. I should move these. Oh, I see. They're blocking it slightly. Here we go. Large door in the back. The door doesn't seem to have any kind of lock or locking mechanism at all. It just looks like a big set of stone double doors. No, it could have something on the other side or cleverly contrapted. Like dwarves could build something that looks like it has no lock.
And are there any other pressure plates other than the ones we see?
No, all you see are the obvious three, with that natural 20. I'm sorry, with that dirty 20.
I have no idea what's going on here, but I like it.
I'm gonna try and.
So Paul, you stay where you are.
Yep.
Oh, Fern is currently.
I'm gonna first scoot around Riordan, and then step on this gray square.
That was just me putting sticks back on the initiative. Sorry.
And step on the gray square.
You step on the gray square. Nothing happened.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of jump over to the white square real quick.
Okay, that white. Nothing happened.
Alright, I just want to look
you
into.
see right behind you there is that very nice large set of plate armor on like an armor stand, and you see the chest in the corner. You see the large ornate ancient vase over there. the tapestry, the pot of gold, and the levers.
And there's nothing in this this corner here.
There's treasure chest
Where?
up there.
Oh,
No, there's nothing in that corner. But yeah, 3 levers of gold, brass, and silver. Or I think gold, copper, silver. What I said. That's what I meant. If I missed.
Pull the gold lever.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Narg is not a.
Wait, hang on a second. So what color is the suit of armor?
It's metal. It's silver metal, like not silver,
Okay.
but you know what I mean. It looks like steel.
What does
Looks
the
like
chest
plate.
look like?
Huh?
What does the chest look like? Is it made of wood or?
Yeah, it's a big kind of your stereotypical big wooden treasure chest.
Okay.
and the
I
vase.
still say
And
You know,
the what? The
the
vase?
boss.
The vase is fairly thin. It stands 4.5, 5 feet tall. It's made of clay, you think, and has like weird symbols painted on it. Again, depicting like ogres smashing.
I still say pull the gold lever.
So
Check-
Narg, you just jumped to there. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna stand here.
Paul, you're just sticking there. Reardon?
I'm gonna move there because
Okay.
I know it's safe.
Yep.
And then we're gonna get to here.
Okay. On that tile, you feel a pressure plate sink down, but nothing happens.
Uh-oh. I stepped on a pressure plate.
That's fine.
No.
Nothing to worry about.
Well, Sticks, now is a good time as ever to
So Sticks,
you
you're gonna
like
start fiddling around. with-
pull the gold one.
I will then I will, as per request, pull the golden lever.
You can't really get to the golden lever without like climbing on the tapestry, and you don't think the tapestry would hold up under your weight. So you can
Can
climb on
I-
the ceiling if you wanted.
Can I reach the golden lever from where I am?
Yeah, you'd have to reach though. So,
Could
like, if you're trying not to shift your weight, you know what I mean?
So like could I straddle the gray space that I'm on and the white space? And then try and pull it?
Yeah, but you need to roll an acrobatics check to try and keep your weight on the
Alright.
pressure plate. If you're trying to keep.
I sure am.
Okay. And Sticks, were you climbing on the ceiling and doing stuff, or the ceiling
well,
is pretty much
if
the
you-
same as you've seen the whole time, just kind of star pattern.
If he's gonna pull the
I'm
if he's
gonna try
pull the
to.
lever, then I don't need to do that. I'll just poke the tapestry like I was originally gonna do.
Okay, so you poke the tapestry and you pull the lever, Bearden. And as you do so, your fingers and arm and hand stick to the things you're carrying that you touch. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative against these mimics.
Oh
Oh, nice.
Mimic.
Nice.
But
Good job, me.
no!
Could you delete that, please?
what? Really
I
what?
sure was clicked on the ball of light and not my character piece. It's still a 20 though.
All right. So I think we're good. Oh, well, the ball of light. Well, I guess that's you now. You're the ball of light now. No.
No, I actually have myself on there.
What would you like to do, Reardon? As you look around and your
Where are the
hand
mimics?
is... Huh?
The mimics aren't on the initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, they should have been. I rolled for them. They got a
13.
13.
I don't see the thing
Uh,
where I can roll initiative, Jared. I'll just do the dex thing again.
you just hit the name Sticks on the character sheet.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Did it
Whatever.
go through?
No, it didn't. Oh, there it did.
Hey,
See?
great.
That's
That's
fine. Keep it on the
good
20, though. That's what you had before.
good to know.
All right. Reardon.
Well, we're gonna start hitting the one in front of me, I guess.
All right. Well, you can't use that hand to use a weapon because it's stuck on the mimic.
That's fine.
As there are now mimics everywhere.
That's fine. Does a 22 hit?
The 22 is going to. Let me just make sure you're not like restrained or anything from this. I don't think.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think you're just grappled.
Yeah, you're just grappled. You need to use your action, however, to get out of the grapple. But yeah, you hit
that's
the
fine.
mimic with that 22, no problem.
Just for 5.
All right.
And
Yeah,
then
you
we'll attack it again.
Okay.
14.
14 will also hit the mimic.
Nice.
Mimics don't have a ton of armor. They're mimic. They got faker.
For 16.
Ooh, that hurts. You slash into these levers, and they look bad.
Just let go. Stupid.
Sticks, what would you like to do? Your hands are currently stuck to a tapestry.
The
Only some of
tapestry,
them.
wait, the tapestry is a mimic?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Also, the pot underneath it appears to be a mimic.
Is it restrained because I webbed it?
Yeah. It is.
That's funny. A Stixel web.
Did
I
Sticks
don't
recharge
know.
the web?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, shit. Very nice.
Yeah, he rolled it earlier.
Yeah.
Styx will web the one. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go this one over here in the opposite. That's gonna schlorp up probably.
Well, that's a terrible phrase. I don't like the word schlorp up.
I mean, I think that's what mimics do. To be fair,
They do schlorp up, but that's not the point. You gotta web the one in the corner. That'll hit. He's webbed.
cool. It's
The
very
big
relaxing.
pot
It's
is
very
webbed
relaxing
against
playing
the wall.
Styx. I like the low decision points. Just like
That
2
one-
moves.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Narg.
I'm gonna give the armor mimic the stink eye,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, these are monstrosities. You're aware.
yeah, they're monsters. Ah!
18, I assume, hits.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
13 points, and then second one is yeah,
Big. Aw.
9. So 22 altogether.
Yeah, you shank it.
Oh! Sorry,
I will,
monster.
however, by the way, I meant to mention, Narg, your weapons are also stuck to it as you hit it.
What? Oh, what?
Anything that it touches.
I thought that was only when it was an object.
It is an object.
It's a mimic.
Still an object.
Okay.
Didn't it stop being an object when it was revealed as a mimic?
No. Still an object.
Maybe it's an object until.
A mimic is an object until it dies. Its stat block is identical whether it's an object or not.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's pretty dumb. That would work. That's the same for you, Raiden. Currently, your weapons are stuck to it.
Only one of them is.
Only one of them. Correct.
Your hand is stuck as well.
Yep.
The mimic, the one next to you, Narg, both of them next to you, Narg, are going to try and smack you with their pseudopods. They're going to,
Miss.
Hit.
Oof.
You get thwacked for 10 points, and that was the armor mimic. It like just kind of smacks you with one of its armored arms, which is strangely wet and gooey. And you're now stuck to this being armor arm.
Oh wait, am I disadvantaged because, or do they have advantage because I'm being grappled?
No, that's only restrained. This mimic in the corner attempts to get out of the web. What does he roll? Strength?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, he's free.
Fuck.
For show.
That takes his action, however, though, and he schlorps up next to you, Paul and Styx. And this mimic over here is going after you, Reardon. He's gonna smack you.
Yep, he sure does.
All right, 7 points, and you're also, well, you're still grappled. The silver lever smacks you right in the shoulder and kind of sticks to you. The pot in the corner is going to try and unweb itself. It fails. It's still webbed. And then the tapestry is going to smack you with like a tassel.
Ow.
Which
Hey, it misses.
10, I think, misses. Yep. And that's the end of the mimics. Paul! Some very effective webbing.
That is some very effective webbing. These are almost as sticky, possibly more so. I'm gonna hit it with a greatsword.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. All right, yeah, you hit it.
Yeah.
Your greatsword sticks to it.
It is magical.
Well, I don't think that actually matters.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it
does
doesn't. That being said, it dies. So it's okay. Yeah, you murder it. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Paul?
I'm all set for now.
Paul's feeling good. Reardon.
We're gonna attack the one I'm stuck to.
Okay, this is your other weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, you swing. You hit him.
Big 9
And
damage.
you kill him. You cut the
All right,
lever.
cool.
You cut the lever.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna take out my longbow,
Okay.
and we're gonna shoot the armor mimic, I guess.
Sure. That will unfortunately miss.
Damn. And then we're gonna. God, I don't even know where to move.
Do you want to just stay where you are? You're still on a pressure plate, you think?
I'm sure the pressure plate is a mimic. God. Yeah, I'll stay where I am, I guess.
Sticks.
Styx is gonna fight the tapestry.
All right. Do glorious battle with the tapestry.
Yeah.
Wait, did you recharge your web?
I forgot to roll for it, but I'm gonna bite regardless of whether or not I get the web.
That'll
So
hit.
I'll roll for it now.
He's going to succeed in his con save, but still take 11 points of
11.
damage.
Hey, I got it back.
Alrighty.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. Narg.
Nark's gonna keep attacking the one that he has stink-eyed. Ah!
Okay.
So that's going to be 13.
Wait,
your
how?
weapon was stuck to it, unfortunately.
Hmm?
Well, I'll let you make the attack with disadvantage, which you still hit, and then you kill it, so it doesn't matter.
So am I still stuck to it if I kill it?
No,
No.
I'm going to say it goes away.
All right.
No, it expressly says it returns to its, gooey, amorphous form and loses the adhesive feature.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bonus action move my stink eye to that one,
Okay.
and then does this one say? Does it say once per turn? You hit that target with a weapon attack. Aha!
What's your
Aha!
name? Oh, you're swinging at that one.
Yeah, the guy in the
Alrighty.
corner, the chest, the
You'll
classic
hit him
mimic
for
classic
18.
over there.
Mimico Classico. Yeah, you hit him for 18.
Yep.
Your weapon stuck to him.
Ah!
Mimic's turn. The one with the weapon stuck to it. That one in the corner. The chest is going to try and bite you, very Dark Souls style. Oh boy,
Oh, he does.
It sure does.
bite you Dark Souls style. And these two mimics are going to try and the one's going to try and escape. That's the golden pot.
It does
He's
not.
still stuck. The tapestry is going to bite back. Oh,
Ooh, they
the
pinch
tapestry
back.
bites back. Sticks. Chomps
Are you
back.
sure? Are you sure it doesn't pinch back?
Paul, it's your turn. Shit, it should have advantage on so many of these attacks. But you're totally right.
Over
Well,
here and
See,
try and get a better
Do it.
angle
I've run mimics before.
on
These are somewhat nerfed mimics.
on this mimic.
The
I'm gonna-
tapestry?
Yep, I'm
You,
gonna
you can
point
move
my
up one space.
I'm fine. And I'm gonna I'm gonna point my sword out of it, and black horrifying energy gonna shoot right at it.
All right. Those will both hit.
Oh,
18. That'll kill the mimic. Jeez. Good rolls. Man. Those are just raw D10s, too.
mhm.
Nice. So, yeah, you've slain that mimic. There are
Don't worry, creepy
very few
spider
mimics
monster. I've got you.
Raiden.
We're gonna shoot the one that is currently engaged with what's his name? Narg.
Okay, the chest.
Yes. We're gonna shoot it.
All right.
15.
That'll do it. And that'll probably kill it.
Probably. For
He did.
18.
He did.
And then
slain.
we will turn around and shoot the other one that is webbed.
Now, before you go, I just want to say, this mimic just looks like a giant chamber pot, a giant gold chamber pot, covered in webs. It has, in fact, anyone.
Huh, you're right. I have no reason to believe that it is a mimic.
Well, no, it's wiggling around. It's very clearly a mimic.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I will shoot it anyways. And miss. Oh, wait, I have advantage.
Yeah, you hit him.
Nice.
I was right the first time.
For 9.
All right. It starts, like, leaking. Blood, but... Styx, what would you like to do? This poor, sad remaining mimic. You scootle away. He's too low to the ground to attack you, so you just walk away from him.
Pete, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, you interpreted my actions perfectly. I was just moving away from him. And then I'm readying my action to web him again if he goes down. I was eating chips and did not want the sound to be on stream.
Appreciate it. Narg, what would you like to do?
Narg is going to take the same path that he had before.
Okay.
To not hit the pressure plates. And he's
Okay.
going to give it the stink eye.
You step on a pressure plate right on this white square.
No,
That's true, I did not step on that square.
No, but I said that I went over the same direction where I.
Oh,
leaped
I
from
see. You
this
said the
gray-
same path. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay, I
this
see.
gray one to this white one, and then I'm gonna go here. So does this green one have one?
No.
Okay. And this gray one. And then yeah, give him the stink eye. And
Sure. That's unfortunately a miss.
Second attack. Shit.
The mimic stops moving.
I had advantage on both of those two.
Paul, what would you like to do?
It's just-
Don't worry, I'll get it.
It's like the mimic is trying to pretend it's actually just a golden pot again. But you don't care. Yeah, you guys murdered the mimic. 12. All right, he's still alive, but still pretending to just be a pot. Rudin.
I'll shoot it.
Yeah, hit him.
17.
Okay, all the
Alright.
mimics are dead.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step off this pressure plate. I'm gonna take a step
Nothing
off
happened.
that. Alright.
In what
Go ahead.
direction? Okay.
And all of the mimics are slain.
Does anything happen when Kyle lets his foot off
Nope.
the pressure plate?
Nothing
Alright,
happened.
and then I'm gonna go to the door
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and open it.
It opens easily.
Cool. I open the door.
All right. You have a big hallway ahead of you.
Dude, that was 3 rooms. We're done, guys. Congratulations. We did it.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Wait, we're not still on initiative anymore, are we?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple of heals.
Oh, you're gonna stay sticks? Don't go too far. Well, actually, you
Okay.
can go far. There's another door.
Yeah, I'm not
There's
gonna
another door,
revert.
Okay. Gonna move Fern then, so we can switch back to her later.
I really wish I could just grab them both at the same time, but it won't let me.
So yeah, as you exit the mimic room, the dark intensity of this place returns. You enter into a hallway that is black as pitch, except for these tiny little blue stars painted all over the walls, or perhaps not painted. They seem to glow with a slight brightness. And even as you reach out and touch the walls, the blackness of them, it feels like you're just in an open, dark room. You have to reach out to touch the walls to feel that they are not there. Or that they are there, rather.
I love open dark spaces.
Is that this hallway?
Yeah, that's the hallway you're in right now.
I
Closed dark
feel
space.
the same way.
Does it cut through my magical light?
I miss Fern.
No, your light shines upon it. It's just
Okay.
the wall is so black in its color
Oh, it just absorbs all the light. God,
Yeah, you
That's
can't,
horrifying.
Like tell that
Ultra black.
just super dark.
sick.
I was looking at the thing. It doesn't specify that I only have blind sight on the web.
I thought that was
No, you do have 10 feet of blind sight. You just have you have web sense, a different feature.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he was
So,
referring to. It just doesn't. It didn't matter in that case because
oh, okay, yeah.
they were indistinguishable.
Can I kind of move ahead into this darkness a little bit?
Yeah, I mean you're all up to where you are now, and you can see a door right there ahead of you.
Oh, so let's open the door.
It's
yeah.
the only thing. The door itself is also painted in that ultra black, just no light color. You see no creases for stone or anything like that. You just see the blue etching of the blue sun upon
I'll
it.
push on it.
All right.
Let us proceed.
Upon pushing the door open, we're gonna need to roll for initiative again.
Oh no.
So that's gonna jump right into game round 3.
This would be round 4, actually.
Well, I don't count that.
God,
We rolled for initiative.
4 times
It
now.
was a round.
Guys, am I really being too harsh on you this time?
No.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
gotten
actually,
a
you
lot
know
of
what? The
rests.
first 2 rounds were pretty brutal, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
That's why I said. Now you guys, there it is. Round 3. We're done. Congratulations. We defeated
That's the end of the
rooms.
fight.
Congratulations, we did it. It was a bunch of mimics the whole time.
Everything was mimicked.
Dude, this
All
temple
right.
is a giant mimic. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I mean, that would make sense seeing as it tried to eat Paul.
Right?
Anyway, so you throw open the door. It opens very easily, and as you push one side, both sides fly open, and you see before you a room. Let me quickly
Oh,
describe what you see. The noise coming from this room is deafening, a deafening static. You see in the middle of the room a 20-foot tall monolith of dark blue crackling energy, flanked by 2 enormous rotting corpses, apparently standing guard. You can barely see them around.
All right, I knew about this thing.
Up there.
uh-huh.
And yeah, that's currently what you see. You see all sorts of symbols etched into the ground. This is actually a symbol of the sun, not a snake. I didn't have a thing.
Sure, yeah.
And yeah, there's some sort of other chamber further up at the far side of the room. I don't know how far you can actually see. Actually, it's all super bright light because of the monolith.
Yeah.
In this case, we can go for initiative now. Let me just reorder.
We can also drop concentration on the light ball if you want to get rid of that.
And we are at the front of the initiative. 6, you are first. The 2 hulking zombies appear to see you. What would you like to do?
I just look down and say a quick word to everyone. Shall we engage?
Indeed, we shall.
Styx will just walk boldly in upon the ceiling. How high is the ceiling in this space?
Well, 20-foot tall model is probably 20 feet. This thing stretches from 4 to 5.
Okay, so I step in the room, which is 2 steps, and then it's probably another 2 steps to get up to the ceiling, and then I can probably get to here. Is that fair?
Yeah, probably. I think
Okay.
that's fine.
And then I'm gonna web the big guy on the right.
Okay, the big dumb ogre.
Yep.
Yeah, very clearly zombie. Smells like zombie, is zombie, and is
Is
covered in web
webbed.
now.
Very good. That's all.
Alrighty. Paul, what would you like to do?
Well, it's that time again.
It sure is.
Well, for me, to put on a little bit of armor. And I, sort of pat myself and icy armor comes over. No, then I'll, hang out here for a
Oh, she's gonna hang out right
sure,
there.
Sure.
Jordan.
All right,
I'll step up.
we're going to Hunter's Mark, the one that Styx has webbed.
All right, you can not see it super well from where you are.
I can still see it.
Yeah, it has cover from you though.
I mean, that's fine. How far away was it?
It's real close. It's right there.
Okay, it's not my full movement. Is the point? We're gonna get up to it.
Oh yeah. It's a big hulking zombie ogre.
Get to there, and then we're gonna attack it.
Sure.
15 hit it.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's got an AC of 8. It's a zombie.
Sick.
Your quintessential zombie.
And then
points
we'll
of slashing damage.
we'll hit it again.
Cool. That'll hit. For
A bunch.
With your Colossus.
Yep. I'm getting there.
Woof.
like 17. Yeah, you slash into it twice. As you do, each slash takes a big chunk of flesh out that sloughs to the floor.
Yep.
With a wet just thud.
That's it.
All right, the zombie ogres are going to go. That zombie ogre is going to, the one that's restrained there, is going to swing his Morning Star with disadvantage upon you, Reardon.
Yep. He'll miss.
This one is going to go over to here.
Oh no.
Dix, you're 20 feet up, right?
Yep.
So yeah, he actually can still hit you at that rate, huh? Right.
Yeah,
Well, he's gonna swing at you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Just whiff entirely.
You
Also,
can't hit if you can't hit.
going on this turn. The
The
two
blue
chunks
pillar.
of sloughed off flesh.
Oh,
begin to
dear.
wriggle and writhe.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Give
and,
it to me.
Slap you.
Give it to me.
Reardon.
The first one misses.
The second one's gonna hit you though, as this like chunk of zombie flesh sticks to your leg.
All right.
Alrighty, that's the end of their turns. Narg, what would you like to do?
Narg is gonna run 30 feet forward. He's gonna give the ogre in front of him the stink eye.
All right.
And he's gonna for 16, and then a regular one. Oh yeah!
Finally.
Yeah!
Big damage.
Man!
So
That's
31
16
plus
and
16 is
31.
47.
Oh,
Which is
man.
awesome. 2 chunks of flesh slough off it.
James, you're
Nice,
not bonesaw
22.
anymore.
What was
Can't
that?
help it, oh yeah.
I had to roll for concentration, but I have advantage on that because of the Warcaster feat.
But yeah, 2 chunks of flesh slough off of it as you slice down. Which, based on the other chunks of flesh that have attacked Reardon, you get the idea that they're probably mimics. End your turn, Narg?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Alrighty. Ripping around the corner, you guys see a horrifying sight. You see a much larger
yes.
ogre. Well, not quite, Pete. He stands almost 15 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
He's got massive, bulky arms, which carry a mace in one, and actually across both hands. It's a very large stone mace, kind of shaped almost like a scepter. And ripping out from its back, you see 4 writhing green tentacles, as its entire body seems warped and distorted by aberrant magic.
Oh, that's
and
the
it
one.
is going to run forward through that. Seem to be like empowered to a degree by it. And
Oh, no.
he is actually that's all he can do, right? Because he's got to move. What's his movement again? Let me just... Whap. 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 Yeah, that's all he's got. All right, there we go. Yep, that's his whole turn. Is getting out towards you guys.
Oh, cool.
Oh, dear.
Sticks.
We'll roll. Oh.
Oh shit! No, he's got to move. I apologize. Sorry about that, Pete.
No worries.
He's gonna. His
I'm
tentacles
gonna
are gonna whip out at you, Reardon.
Yep.
What's your armor class?
16.
1,
Hit.
2,
Miss.
3, 4.
Hit. Hit.
As the tentacles slap you.
Oh god. Hang on a second. I might have a response.
Okay.
What does this do?
And all of his tentacles grapple.
Oh, on the first one, I'm going to cast a Shield of Faith.
You can't do that.
That's
It's
not a
bonus
reaction.
action.
Oh, it's a
not
bonus action?
shield.
Shit, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, it happens. How much damage is that?
9, 18, 24 total.
Ugh.
You just get flapped around.
I'm at 8.
And Styx. What was that?
Styx is going to fall to the ground and presumably take some damage.
Yeah, it's a D6 of fall damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to revert back to Fern after I fall. And then
Okay.
can I revert back to Fern in the bottom right square that Styx is?
Sure.
Cool. And Fern is going to then take a couple steps back and Eldritch Blast 2 of these little things that seem to like they're going to start piling up.
Okay, I rolled for Fern, but I'm just going to put her where Styx was. Which, that is exactly where... Wow, interesting. Cool. Who are y'all just blasting?
I'm just going after a couple of the
little mimics?
little mimics. I'll go
Okay.
for 2 that are after Reardon.
Sure. All right, 2 dead mimics. Right.
Cool.
I like minion mechanics. I can't help it. Yeah, you kill 2 of them.
And that's all.
Yeah, y'all just blast out, and the chunks of flesh explode and blast all throughout the room. Reardon, you're covered in even more gore.
Nice.
Paul, what would you like to do?
I point at the Howdah.
Okay, not the Howdah, who's Koptila.
I was very excited to see a Howdah.
Howdah's much more fun to say.
Corrupted.
And I'm like, my patron has a gift for you, and just this sort of black streak.
Would you like to
goes
attack
toward
him or one of his tentacles?
Well, I'm cursing.
Oh, I am grappled.
Oh, well, he's cursed then.
Fuck.
And
I
then
gave him a curse.
Just this horrifyingly comes out as I point at him. And then I manifest my pact weapon as a maul.
All right.
And extra. Very good.
All right. Reardon.
So I'm currently grappled, yeah?
Yes, 3 of these tentacles have you grappled.
Okay. Well, will Sacred Flame one of the tentacles?
Oh.
God, every time.
How will that work? They have an AC and a number of hit points. Oh, I know how that works. It's effectively 3/4 cover. What is 3/4? Oh, Sacred Flame
Doesn't
totally
matter.
ignores cover. Totally ignores cover. So we're gonna just roll a dexterity save. Oh wow.
Shit.
Yep. Got a -1 to that, so that was unlucky. Anything else you'd like to do?
Possibly.
Okay.
Let me.
For example, a shield of faith.
For example, a Shield of Faith.
And by the way, these things should not be restraining. That was actually a mistake in my copy.
So I'm not currently grappled.
You're grappled, but not
restrained.
restrained.
Oh, but not restrained. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll drop concentration on the Hunter's Mark and cast Shield of Faith
Alrighty.
using a 2nd level spell slot. That doesn't matter.
Zomboger doesn't have many other options. He's going to attack you, Kyle. He's got disadvantage because you're not restrained, but he's restrained, so he's got disadvantage in the attack.
AC is 18.
Well, gets an 11. The other zombie ogre looks toward Dunar, and he can just attack you normally, right?
Yeah,
So he swings.
he misses.
Alrighty, yeah, you duck out of the way as the morning star crashes into the tile beneath you. Narg, how do you respond? What is your retort? Oh, I'm sorry. The mimics needed to go down.
Yeah.
Mimics. We got a mimic smacking you with a pseudopod, Narg. And a mimic smacking you, Reardon. Which both.
Yes.
Okay. So, go on, Narg.
My retort is, let me ask you a question.
That'll hit.
That hits.
Armor class of 8.
Oh shit! Low rolls.
Only 7 points. That does not slough a piece off him.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hit him again.
That'll hit.
12.
And that will slough a piece off him. Another mimic slops onto the map.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Koptila. Koptila is going to start by moving you over to here with his tentacles.
Uh-huh.
Now, 3 of them have you grappled right now.
Yep.
So he is going to...
Oh,
wait, this is a mimic, not Koptila. He's going to just smack you with his mace. Whack, which he misses.
Okay.
Yep.
And then... I guess one of them will continue to grapple you. The other 2 will swing and attack you. 18?
Hits.
10?
Oh, I'm knocked unconscious by the first one.
Oh, okay. He will then throw you into that.
Oh Jesus!
Solid.
And take a step forward. So that is 2 of his tentacles to do that. And then he will take 2 steps forward, and he will tentacle Narg with his last 2. And
No,
both
he
miss.
won't.
And yeah. Fern, what would you like to do?
For starters, do I have line of sight on Reardon?
Yeah, but he's got like 3/4 cover from the 2 big boys in front of him.
Okay, well, I'm not hitting him with anything. I'm just healing wording him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna attack him.
Well, you never know.
Yeah,
That's true.
the betrayal.
This was the chance.
Gain 7 points of healing as Ferns. Get up.
Hooray.
Well, when you entered that, you lost a death save, by the way. Not that you knew that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're good now.
And then Fern is going to keep trying to keep these mimics down, and is going to go after the 2 that are all up on Narg.
Sure. That'll kill them both.
Cool.
As you are now conscious, Reardon, in this blue monolithic energy, you feel the gaze of some inscrutable otherworldly being staring at you from beyond the veil.
Okay.
You feel small and afraid under its wrath. Not even
Uh-huh.
wrath, interest. Paul, what would you like to do?
Great cosmic horror.
I will step up
Yep.
to this fine fellow here.
Koptila or the zombie?
Koptila.
The mimic. Okay. Go,
And I-
Koptila.
With my maul,
Mhm.
as soon as I change this all to charisma,
Step up to the streets.
I'm gonna step
Oh,
up
it's a great
to
movie.
the streets and attempt to bludgeon Koptila with my maul and maybe a little green fire.
All right. He's wearing a breastplate. That doesn't matter. You hit him. Yikes.
There's 13, and then there's an D8 for my fire.
Alrighty.
The other fire kills the mimic next to it.
Wait,
It
didn't
certainly
you?
does.
But wait, but what
curse him?
about your hexblade curse?
That's an additional 3 damage.
But didn't you? You're supposed to crit on a
that's-
19.
I am supposed to crit on a 19.
You should have fixed that. You can change the crit range
Yes.
on your weapon.
All right, let's throw some more stuff at this.
Some more damage. Why don't you?
Absolutely.
I mean, why don't you just use one of your smites?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Because you get to reroll those dice too. Or you
course,
get
yeah.
double those dice.
Oh, good.
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Koptila
roll it
still
all
got
together. So that's 2d6, a d8, and then 8d8.
Yep.
Sure.
So 2d6 plus 98 is.
He's also prone.
Yeah, huge or smaller is knocked prone.
He falls prone. Wow. Let me give a symbol for prone. That's a good symbol. And how much did he have? Okay. Yeah, Koptila, it looks pretty hurt. He's not like bloodied or anything, but like you beat him up pretty bad.
That was only on attack 1. Do you want to hit him again?
I can't hit him again. Because I green flame bladed.
Ah, I see.
Oh.
Reardon.
I hope you enjoyed that gift.
Oh, wait.
I'll take that as a yes.
Well, we'll
Get the fuck out of that thing.
yeah, probably. It'll probably start.
Oh, so that should have happened. That'll happen.
We'll exit here.
Uh-huh.
And we'll go to
As
here.
you step out of the shimmering energy, you feel the gaze suddenly kind of torn off of you, no longer able to stare at you. And the rest of you see sparks of energy shoot to all three of them.
Oh, that's not good. Well, we'll bonus action. Use my last spell slot to Hunter's Mark the Koptila in front of me.
Sure. He's Thunder's Mark and prone.
Oh, sweet. We'll attack. 14 hit? Probably not.
Yeah, no, it will.
Lit.
Koptila is very undexterous, making his breastplate actually a poor choice.
Be 7, and then we'll hit him again.
Okay. Wow, 7 with him.
Oh, yes!
That's the stuff.
And this is why I didn't roll my Colossus on that last one.
Jeez.
Only 24 or 25.
Alrighty, that's pretty freaking good.
And then we'll so that was 5, 10.
Immediately after you make that attack, Koptila's aberrant quickness takes over. Once per day, when first bloodied, Koptila, each of his tentacles can take an action.
Oh, fucking Christ.
So as you smack into him, he bellows with rage, and his tentacles lash out at the nearest creatures to him. So that is going to be 2 at you, right, Reardon, and 2 at you, Paul.
Yep.
Paul,
AC
give me a
16.
tentacle, and a second tentacle, Paul.
That second tentacle hits, and he takes 15 cold damage.
He doesn't like that at all. But you are grappled, and you take, well, I guess less damage. And Reardon, you get attacked with a 16.
I'm unconscious.
Alrighty, and then the second one.
Also, no, that one would miss.
It would have advantage. Oh, yeah, it misses you.
It would still miss.
So you're just at 0 again.
I sure am. I woke up, did my thing, and promptly went back to sleep.
It's bedtime. We're going to put a little X on you so everyone knows you're at 0.
Yep.
And that ends your turn.
Yeah, it does.
Yep, and you roll death saves at the beginning of your turn, so you're still good. Ogre zombies. We're going to have the ogre zombie who's restrained is going to attack you with disadvantage, Paul. 16. Oh. And Nard,
Good try, bud.
17.
Almost did it.
Actually hits.
Yeah, 15 points.
Ugh.
And now it's your turn. You can see your friend is not feeling too great over on the other side.
I don't know two names very well. I'm gonna attack Koptila. I'm gonna move my stink eye over to him.
Oh, you're gonna stink eye Koptila.
Yeah, and I have advantage on my attack, so hisha!
Oh, yeah, he's in con. Shit.
He's also prone.
15. Yeah, that'll hit him. Another 10.
Alright, and then hurrah! And
That'll
another 6. Oof.
6. Koptila's looking bad. Anything else you'd like to do, Narc?
No, that's my turn.
All right, Koptila will stand up. We're gonna get rid of the bop. He is going to throw Reardon into the thing again. Reardon, you fail a death saving throw. And you all see the energy shoot out to Koptila and the two zombies. The two zombies are looking really good. The energy seems like it's healing them all a little bit. All right, you're still in the circle now, but that doesn't matter at this point. And Koptila is gonna... Ooh, God. Paul, you're fucking his shit up. He is going to grapple Narg. He's gonna go for Narg, is what he's gonna do. Koptila's smart. Narg, what's your AC?
17.
Tentacle. Shit.
Yes.
Tentacle.
Miss.
Why can't I get these rolls?
Hit.
All right. So that's a 3 tentacles. Then he's gonna mace you. 16, which is gonna miss. What do you add after that tentacle that gets you for 7?
Then I'm at -7.
you're still
It is
fine, huh?
16. I'm not fine, but
He'll swing another tentacle at you. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Chilla, what are you doing?
he has so many attacks.
Only wrecking
wow.
my shit up.
Fern.
I take the same turn as I healing word.
Yes.
And say,
Reardon, stop getting hit.
and then
how much?
we'll Eldritch Blast Koptila, and there's the healing word.
Hey, I'll take 8.
I assume both of those hit Koptila.
Huh? Oh, you're hitting Koptila.
There's none of the little guys left, right?
Not that you see,
Correct.
yeah. Those will absolutely both hit Koptila. 13, Koptila's looking real bad. Getting the crap kicked out of him.
Is the door behind me? Was that like a close upon entry kind of deal, or is that
No, it's
still
open.
hallway? All right, I'm gonna at least kind of like chill in the frame.
Sure.
You know,
All right.
I can't do that with my thing, but I'm in the frame.
Paul?
I will give you another gift of my mace to your face. Or Maul, whatever.
No, mace to face was so good.
Paul, you're very
You'll
generous.
hit him twice.
That's
that will knock
an
Koptila to
additional
0.
6 damage, too.
Yeah, that will knock him to more than 0. All right. Koptila is down. He collapses onto the ground with a thud. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Paul? It was your second attack that knocked him down.
No, I think I'm all set for right now.
All right, Reardon. As you start your turn within this, the eye or whatever being is beyond this monolith seeing you and now knowing you're there. I do need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
As you
boy.
hear unfathomable chaos and
Ooh.
beyond. You're able to shut them out of your head, however, and I assume you leave.
Absolutely.
Yeah, instead of becoming Malthard, you leave.
Yeah, well, oh god, there's no good way for me to get it around.
No,
Oh,
there's a bunch
the
of
one
others
that's
on.
restrained will make me a dex saving throw.
All right, does he just fail automatically when restrained? I think it's
I
disadvantage.
believe so,
Yeah,
yes.
I think it's disadvantage.
I would
yeah,
have
He's an ogre zombie, so
it would have been the first one.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna just sacred flame that ogre zombie. He fails. Wow,
You'll
weird.
take
Did
3.
Koptila die, or did he just go down?
He's down.
Yeah.
Currently, he's down. What would you like to do, Reardon?
We're gonna move.
Okay.
that
You
provoke
provoke an opportunity attack from an ogre zombies. You walk that way.
That's fine.
Okay, well,
That's fine.
the
Is
first
it?
one swings at you. 18?
Whoa.
You idiot!
Oh, right. Hang on, let's
What?
rephrase.
What? What?
You
No, no. You
Hang
said
on. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
You
You did say it was fine.
I did say it was fine.
All
I
right.
forgot which way I exited.
Yeah.
dummy.
I thought it was just gonna be the one.
Well,
was not
even
paying
then,
attention.
the
It
first
It
one
was.
knocked
It
you
was
down.
one, and he got you.
I know that, James. Thank you.
The ogre zombie is gonna turn and kick you into the thing.
You
Failed
did.
2. That's failing 2.
That's 3.
No, he's
How is
just
that
gonna
3?
shove you in there.
Oh,
He's
I
not- he's
forgot.
not attacking
Reset.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Uh,
1.
Yeah, it's 1. Koptila comes back, healed from the spark of energy that shoots out from it. Same with the other. Well, actually, is this ogre zombie at max health? No, he's not. Okay. Koptila was like,
Get out of there! God.
I'm trying.
Let's go out the other way.
and that's all that ogre zombie's got.
I don't know if I take damage from walking through it. It's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. You could just take more damage walking through it.
You stay dead.
You attack Koptila. Alright, Koptila goes back down. You smack him.
And I guess I'll smack the other guy next to me.
Okay. You hit him.
Oh shit!
No, this is good. You didn't slough any pieces off of it.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Koptila is currently down. Fern, what would you like to do?
Fern, you know what? Actually,
It's not even worth it. It's not worth it.
yeah, I was gonna, but Fern's gonna use a bonus action and use you hear. I know what to do. And Mr. Truffles is going to run over and tear apart the downed Koptila.
Alright, we got Mr. Truffles back. And Fern is gonna go back to the token layer. Or back to GM layer. We'll put Truffles on the board.
Druids are so.
16.
Okay.
And
Are you a moon druid?
yeah,
Oh, shit. Alright, I should have known that, actually. And you just start murdering Koptila?
yeah.
Yeah, you take your first, like, I think you bite first, right?
Yeah. Oh,
You take your first bite into him, and it's just like he's already this aberrant, rotted, like distorted monster.
Okay.
You could like rip his tentacles off.
Why not?
Okay, so you claw.
Since I already said that was what I was going to be doing, then.
Unfortunately, you're not. Oh, actually, you have advantage. If
Who's
you're
breathing into their mic? Please stop.
That was probably me.
Oh, so I can re-roll the bite then?
Yeah, and the claw.
Oh, and the claw.
Yeah, you have advantage against because he's
Okay.
down there. All right, yeah. You rip one of his tentacles off. He only has 3 now.
Okay.
You claw it off and rip it to pieces.
Worth a shot. That's all I got.
Yeah. Paul.
I will turn to this ogre zombie.
Uh-huh.
Hello, friend. I will ease your suffering with this maul.
Oh, jeez.
Nice
Is
crit.
the restrained one, I assume?
I believe that you will.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm
smite
gonna
it
move you
too?
right here, Mr. Truffles, just because Paul's right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you also gonna smite it?
I don't have any smites left currently.
You
Damn.
slough a chunk off of him, and you slough a second
It was
chunk off.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yeah, you're good then. Sorry, I thought you were still using... Anyway.
Nope.
23, 34?
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking bad. You smash his knees in. Ah! Is that it?
Yep, I guess it is.
Alrighty. Reardon. You're in this thing. You fail a death save.
Oh, I just straight up fail it?
Yeah. And spark of blue energy shoots to Koptila and the 2 ogres.
Oh my god!
Well, goodbye, friends.
So you're at 2 failed death saves currently.
I sure am.
Actually, no. That doesn't necessarily happen. Roll me a death saving throw, because this is you naturally dying.
Oh, I'm dead anyways.
Yeah, alright.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Nice.
The bright side
Goodbye.
is you can no longer
I'm
heal
sorry to laugh at your
anymore.
misfortune, but that's
No,
ridiculous.
that's fine.
No. That's actually the second best thing you could have gotten because you had no life force left for the thing to steal. Still
Correct.
unconscious.
Wait, what?
You died before the thing sucked out your life at the end of your turn.
Oh, sweet.
So, Koptila is still down.
Oh, great.
That was actually the second best roll you could have got. 20 would have been.
Except
Reardon,
that
you
I'm
did great.
Except that you're dead, which sucks.
Except that I'm dead. No, that's fine.
He died, so
This
the
character was sweet. This character was sweet.
Well, you are in a city. You might be okay. No, as long as you're allies.
Wait, ogre zombies.
I don't think
go
they care.
before me.
Oh, I forgot about the ogre zombies. I don't know, man. You haven't done anything to screw him. Ogre zombie's gonna try and murder you, Narg.
All right. He
Nope.
misses. Thank God.
Other ogre zombie is going to terrifiedly attack Paul. Oh,
Ow!
he actually hits you.
Yeah, there's a small explosion of cold energy.
Ooh, 15 points of cold damage. He's not looking
Yeah.
great. Now it's your turn, Narg.
Die, you guy. Battle axe. The second one. And
Yep, you hit with both.
And
Alrighty. And
And
there
then
are
I'll-
two mimics. Two
I'll-
chunks of flesh slough off.
and I'll bonus action.
Wait, wait, wait.
Where is it? My last level 2 spell, Healing Spirit on myself.
Cool. Koptila is currently dead. Truffles. Mr. Truffles.
I'll go ahead and eat this one. Over here on the left.
Oh, oh
Wait,
boy.
I used the wrong attack. Sorry.
I didn't even see the attack.
I
Oh,
also did not
it
see
did
the
not
attack.
register for some reason.
Oh,
Oh,
There we go.
that was why you didn't see it. Oh, I assume an 8 misses.
yeah, it misses on these guys.
Then on the
Chunks of
terrible
flesh are a
part,
little better.
with my claws, and by that I mean give him a great big hug.
Yikes.
I love hugs.
It's
Hugs are
one
great.
for you. That's it for Mr. Truffles.
All right, Paul.
Well, I'm gonna try and deliver this creature the gift of death.
Okay.
Oh
Hit
yeah.
him.
Big crit.
Okay, he's looking bad.
He's been looking bad for a while.
He keeps
Got
getting.
healed a
He
lot.
got healed for like 30 health from Reardon dying.
You said it didn't regain anything from that.
Yeah.
No, I said it.
No.
Wait, I thought.
No,
thought
you
he did.
said it. I was with you on that.
Okay. I thought I had been very clear with that. Maybe I wasn't.
No, there's the 3.
Okay,
You were good.
he's on the brink of death now, for real.
He's been on the
real.
brink of death for 3 turns.
He's been on the up and up though too. Is that the end of your turn, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. That ogre zombie is gonna look at you, Paul, and try. And then the other ogre zombie,
Good try, bud.
I'm gonna see if he's smart enough. Oh my god, he is. Narg, can you roll me a strength athletics check? Or I guess you could roll acrobatics if you wanted. As the ogre
no.
zombie attempts to grapple you. He got a 6.
There's no. I'm not saying that. Okay.
So he goes to pick you up and then walk over to here to throw you in the thing. He doesn't realize he didn't get you though. You can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Die, guy.
If you hit him.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh.
Alrighty. And Narg, it's your turn. There are 2 little flesh monsters next
This
to you.
fight, dude.
All right. So I start my turn in the healing spirit, gaining 3 HP. Cool.
Mhm. What he should have done is he should have moved Koptila on top of you to be healed. No, I'm kidding.
And then, you know what? I'm just going to use my bonus action. I'm going to end concentration on my healing spirit and
Okay.
to use my last spell slot to Zephyr Strike.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I don't provoke opportunity attacks. I make this attack with advantage.
Die.
Get him.
You'll hit him.
With an extra D8 force damage.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. You're gonna slough a chunk off him.
And then
Oh, actually, I guess you only did 5 slashing, so you don't slough a chunk off.
I'm going to, you know what? Because I don't provoke opportunity attacks, I'm just going to move away from these
Boop,
mimics.
boop, 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 boop. Okay. Koptila is dead currently. Truffles. I think I forgot to have the mimics go.
I think you did.
That's okay.
Oh, still me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're almost back to them, so like.
Yeah.
Eh.
Truffle's gonna move to Mimic 1.
Yep.
The one he tried to get to before, and see if he hits.
Yep. You kill it.
He just picks it up and just kind of like wrings it like a rag with the claws.
Oh, blood just
and then
all over the place.
And then he'll go and over just quick bite on the other guy.
Well, down he goes.
Yum, yum, yum! That's all I got.
Big floppy-eared bunny monster. Paul, he's looking real rough.
You've sure been looking rough for a while, friend. Maybe this will finally do you in.
You hit him. He dies.
Oh, thank God.
You
Finally,
smash
you
it,
have
and it
peace.
collapses.
How for you, friend? Oof. That's a miss.
Only because it's a crit fail.
Yep.
Only because of the crit fail. The ogre zombie. He looks at you, Paul, looks at you, Narg, and he tries to grab Narg again.
Son of a bitch.
Narg, he throws you into the thing.
No!
Narg, you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
You bitch.
And a blue spark shoots out onto Koptila. And the
Oh my
other two.
God.
That's all
You
the ogre zombies.
scumbag.
Stop it.
Koptila lives!
Is Reardon
Also, this
is,
guy's definitely not. Well, he's still restrained, actually. The web's still there.
is Reardon back up too?
I
no,
need to
Reardon died.
Yeah.
Not even as under the control of whatever
concentrate
everything
on my
was.
Zephyr Strike. Okay.
Narg, it's your turn.
I fucking get out of this bullshit.
You see Koptila about to stand.
Fucking Koptila.
Where do you want to go?
God damn it, dude.
Please. Please, God. If you're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna stand in the middle.
Starting your turn in the thing, you should have rolled a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my God. Serious
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Eat
You're
it.
good.
Eat it,
You're good.
Eldritch Horror.
You're good. No gibbering for you.
And then I never moved my Slayer's Eye up, Koptila.
Alright,
Die!
Koptila.
Die!
Alright, Koptila's down again.
And then I use my second attack against this
The one in the
ogre
corner.
zombie
The
that
one in the
knocks me.
corner.
No,
The one in the corner.
I can't reach him.
Oh, this is great.
This is the one I hit. 15.
Okay, he's still up, and you slop another
Oh
minute.
my God.
Alright, Koptila's unconscious on his turn. Mr. Truffle.
This motherfucker's still covered in web.
Okay, yeah,
So
he is.
I'm gonna attack him with an advantage.
You do.
A claw.
You know, if you do,
With
you
advantage.
hit him, and you're gonna slough a mimic off of him.
Well, I crit though, because it was.
Well, you killed him with the first attack, and you made a mimic. But
Okay.
then
No,
your
it has
second attack
advantage.
Kills the mimic.
Well, that was because he had advantage.
Yeah.
So.
Well, your second attack crits and kills the mimic.
Wait. Do we
He had
win?
10
No,
HP,
he only.
and you hit him.
I've only
12.
attacked. I've only attacked once so far.
Oh.
He had advantage. He was still restrained.
I was roll.
Okay.
So I haven't attacked that mimic yet.
Yeah, you slough a mimic off.
All right. I don't care.
Eat it.
I'm attacking
Don't care.
The other ogre thing
Okay.
with my bite.
You'll hit him. And do you eat the whole ogre somehow? Oh god.
Yes, please do. Unhinge your jaw like a
Bon-
snake.
Bon appetit! And you see two gigantic, cartoonishly large fork and knife appear in Mr. Troubles, and it takes about 25 minutes.
Oh god.
That's my killing blow.
Paul, you dispatched the mimics, I assume.
Yeah, that seems like the best option.
Yeah, okay.
Let's make sure I succeed.
Yeah, that would be
Their
unfortunate.
crit fail. Oh,
they're
thank
both down.
God.
All right, and
Oh.
as the scene kind of comes to a close,
I throw
you all
Narg
look
into
around.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
And as Mr. Truffles slowly eats this zombie ogre, you find yourselves in this fucking creepy ass place.
I'll go over
However,
here.
we
Yeah,
didn't actually
Dare-
entirely
Don't
know why
you
we
dare
were here.
even touch that thing, I swear to God.
you see Reardon's like body just kind of like in it.
I go
Is
back
like
to
my foot hanging out of it so they can pull me out?
Yeah, exactly.
I take out my my Rod of the Pact Keeper
Uh-huh.
to regain 1 spell slot,
Okay.
just in case I need it. And then I pull Reardon out of the.
All right, Reardon's corpse flops out.
Blech.
Blech.
I will.
On top of all the other corpses in gore.
I'll
Reardon,
return-
dying was your best choice. I pat him on the shoulder.
I mean, he was a cool guy. I'm kind of sad about it.
Well, maybe there's a cleric that can heal him. Always think optimistically. What's over here?
Oh, you
Why
walk
would you
around
move
with
through it?
No, I went
that?
around
Oh,
it.
you move around it. It's okay. Yeah, you walk around toward the to the back area. You find it to be mostly empty. However, there is just kind of floating above this pool. It looks like just I'm just gonna say it's an immovable rod, just kind of stuck in the air. And then on the wall there is a etched symbol of this kind of blue star. But it's not just etched; it also has little like gems, little sapphires embedded in it that give it its blue shine. And yeah, there's just the immovable rod, and then sketched in like graffiti on the back wall. It seems like just in like finger paint. It says "All hail the magic stick." The immovable rod's just kind of floating in the air in front of it.
I take the immovable rod.
Okay, you take the immovable rod.
All right. Let's go see if we can get Reardon a doctor.
And all of you with basic any arcane knowledge would know that the blue sapphire star is very clearly some sort of arcane or magical focus of some.
Oh,
It's
we
not
should probably
Narg.
take that too.
Okay, yeah, you pry all the little sapphires out. It takes some time, and each sapphire that pops out of this kind of etching, the blue monolith of energy becomes weaker and cracks lower until you pop the last little sapphire out. There's just an empty engraving of the star now with no sapphires, and it appears that the energy is totally gone. And you can see Koptila's body actually is affected by that. It very rapidly ages and just kind of turns to ash. Not even ash, just dust and nothingness.
Huh, if we had just come back here and destroyed all of this, he would have been gone. I guess hindsight is 20/20.
I take my axe and I just start mashing it into the sun.
Okay. You destroy your axe on the sun, and as you all make your way out into the town, the cheers of the townsfolk are not heard at all, as the festival has just continued without you. However, everyone is happy and drinking and having a great time. You all join
the
in on the
temple still there?
festivities.
Don't worry, Reardon.
It is.
If we can't find you a doctor, I'll just feed you to the hunger.
And as the drinking and festivities continue, you all have a wonderful and enjoyable evening. drinking fabulous ales and wondrous wine.
Oh man, wait! Can I have a post-mortem request if we're gonna continue this festival? Can someone weekend at Bernie's this for me? Yeah.
Oh, I'm weekend and burning it. Yeah.
I assume that was what Paul was doing.
Sticks could animate you like a puppet. Perfect control.
No.
Yep, you take Dead Reardon around with you, enjoying all the things. You get like some wizards to take like the effective pictures, but with magic, of just you guys and Dead Reardon at like a table with a bunch of drinks, hanging out. And yeah, you guys have a fabulous evening.
Do I find the cleric for Reardon?
Yeah, I mean, do you do that night? Really? There's a festival to have.
Yeah, I find him a cleric.
All right,
Everyone should enjoy the festival, for this is
only after all the pictures have been taken, though.
This is of course. This is the greatest festival I've ever been to.
And Reardon,
Great.
you are resurrected and indebted immensely to the town. You now owe them a huge debt of diamonds.
Wait, why couldn't we just use all the sapphires to pay for it?
You don't know about the sapphires.
I know that.
They just kind of dumped your body with the cleric while they went out to party more. You catch up to him later.
Don't worry, Reardon. You didn't have to be fed to the hunger.
Thank you.
And with that,
There you go.
congratulations,
I had to
everybody.
kill a lot of monsters, so
You have-
actually a pretty successful party.
You have
High fives.
defeated
High fives
the
all around.
Catacombs of Koptila.
And we end on a slow motion freeze frame high.
Yep. In like midair,
Yeah.
jumping high five.
Like in the picture.
And I'm gonna be lifting Fern up with one arm so she can join in the high five.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm lifting up Dead Reardon.
Bird says, "Why did we go in the thing?"
With that, thank you guys for playing.
Because there were monsters.
Hey, thank you for running, Jerry.
Thanks for running, Jared.
I hope you guys enjoyed my bullshit final fight.
I mean, that was
God.
There was a weird point. There was a weird curve in that fight where I was like, "Oh, sick," and then I was like, "Ugh," and then it was my favorite fight of all time at the very end.
Well, like, Kyle, buddy.
I definitely punted real hard. I punted so hard. Jeremy, just to know, would I have taken damage if I had exited out the back?
No, you wouldn't. You can travel through it once you're in it. I mean, it was like, that was a very valid, like, thought, right? I have to get out of it immediately. If I travel through more squares, something bad will happen. No.
But oh my god, I imagine Kyle like running to the back room and then finding the bullshit thing on the wall, and then
I beat the shit out of it.
right, we could have.
Yeah, right. But
no,
anyhow,
Kyle, your real stupidity was walking up to the being
look at
the opportunity attack is fine.
You want to know something?
It's fine.
You want to know something? My character has an intelligence of 8. All right, you say down. I was playing into the character.
Who are you
Kyle,
talking
all right.
to? Okay.
Listen, Kyle, what was your character's motto? Take risks.
No gamble, no future.
No gamble, no future. There you go.
And I mean, if you have a problem with the way Kyle played Reardon, flush him.
Oh, please.
Yeah, right. Please, let's.
Yeah, no. If anyone in the chat at all has any problems with what we did tonight, at me on Twitter at Dangerous Bacon, where the S is a 5. All right, I want to hear all of your complaints, every single one of them, and I'll make sure that they get to other people, and you can too if you use hashtag Twitterlessjames. And Crowley, you have a hashtag too, right?
I think it's just hashtag Twitterless Crowley.
All right, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Guys.
If
There
I
you
had
go.
a Twitter, I'd at you.
Anyway, before we dive into the little shout outs at the end, in case anyone has something to say, I just want to thank Ian Grimm 9 for resubscribing 2 months in a row. Thank you. Super appreciate it. And of course, Card Pocket, aka Narg, the Monster Hunter. Thank you as well. We super appreciate all of your support and the support of everyone who watched this evening.
Indeed, we do. Thank you so much.
The best way that we grow is by word of mouth. So tell your friends about DnDTime if you enjoy us. And that's just great. We super appreciate all of your support, and thanks for being here, everyone. I guess before we let it roll for the evening, a quick thank you to you guys, my wonderful players. Thank you for putting up with my incredibly exciting and well-designed battles. I'm sure they're super, super fun all the time.
In all
They
seriousness,
weren't not fun.
in all seriousness, I really loved that second
You know?
encounter. I'm gonna steal that.
The second encounter was sweet.
I'm gonna steal that mechanic.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I was like, successes before failures. How do I do that in combat? Turns, whatever.
Turns. I
I
like
was a
it.
little worried that 3 before
James, you're breathing
5
into your
was
mic
going to
again.
be too hard.
Sorry, I'm using it.
But it was pretty much perfect. You
No,
guys
it came-
figured it
Yeah.
out. I was pretty stoked. But yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. Does
that
anyone
was
have
sweet.
any shout outs or
I do.
comments they want? Oh,
I
okay.
actually do. So,
Let's start. David Bacon.
I know that myself, Jeremy, and I think Crowley is also a fan. But if people enjoy playing video games and charities, this week, specifically today, started Summer Games Done Quick. It's a week-long speedrunning event that donations go to Doctors Without Borders. So goal is to reach $1 million. I think this year they're looking to break 2 million because I think they did that last year. But yeah, they speedrun a lot of classic games. Like today started out with Spyro, Banjo-Tooie. I think Resident Evil 4 was today as well, and what was it? Majora's Mask 3D. Like
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, the whole schedule is online if you go to gamesdonequick.com and everything like that. But it's for a good cause, and it's fun. There's also fun prizes. Whatnot. I think they're giving away a PS4 again and a gaming rig.
Yeah, it's pretty damn awesome. I mean, first, great cause. Secondly, if you love video games, it's speedruns. If you're not familiar with what speedrunning is, it's breaking a game to beat it in the fastest possible time.
It's absurd.
Runs. Some of them are glitchless runs. They're a ton of fun. They're really cool. If you're like
they
us
do some
and you
races. They do some races.
right.
They did a race today of
races were really cool.
Oh man, what was that game? It's essentially a side-scroller platformer where you play as a genie who's now a pirate in this one. Shantae, I think. Shantae and the Pirates
That was
Carriage.
actually really cool.
That was so much fun.
The ending was so good. Anyway,
Oh yeah, no, that was sweet.
The races are really fun to watch.
Highly recommend tuning in there. I'm 100% with Kyle and donating, giving some support for those guys. They are a super great cause.
Yeah, no, I mean every little bit counts.
And then sometime in the future, if you want to make money, that's cool too. But mostly support them. They're really great.
Yeah, and if you want to get a feel for it, you can search either Summer Games Done Quick or Awesome Games Done Quick on YouTube, and they have every single one that they've ever done on there. So you can find the game that you like and watch a speedrun of it. I know that I'm really upset that they're not doing the 120-star Mario 64 race this year, but they are doing the 7. No. They're doing a 7. They're doing Cheese and Puncation doing 70 stars.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there's probably a donation incentive to make it 120 and add Simply in there, if I had to guess. But I mean that race isn't, I think, until Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, and
great cause.
Yeah, super awesome. Check them out, guys. I put a link in our chat, so make sure to visit those guys. Does anyone else have any shout-outs, call-outs?
Yeah, if you live in Massachusetts, anywhere in Massachusetts, you get go down or up Route 95, Interstate 95. You get off exit 40, you go around the rotary, you find Fred's Franks. We're at the head of the lake. You eat a hot dog there. It'll be the best hot dog of your life, guaranteed.
Can confirm have eaten there. Is fantastic.
Get yourself a schnurble. You don't
Super Schnurble done up the James Langell way.
Then you'll just have to come to Fred's Franks and find out what a schnurble is.
Awesome. So after you've tuned into GDQ, then go to Fred's Franks and get some refreshing Franks.
Whether you live in Massachusetts or not.
Yeah, if you live in New Hampshire, Rhode Island, New England.
Rhode Island's at least kind of close.
Make the trip. It's worth it.
Crowley, you have any call-outs, anything, or are you good?
Oh boy. No.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Pete,
Hire Marvelo.
Jeremy, I actually had one, if you don't mind.
Please.
I don't know if y'all have heard of, check out Pete and Jeremy's D&D Time. It's every Friday. Also coming up this Wednesday, we got DnDTime Talks. Both of those things, actually one of those things starts at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and that is DnDTime Talks. The other one starts at 9, and that is Pete and Jeremy's D&D Time, and that's on Fridays at 9 o'clock. You probably are already aware of this.
Eastern Standard Time.
Indeed, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it does. Bionic Shiva, Pete and Jervis D&D Time. It sounds boring. Come and play in it and make it not boring with your actions, because that's what we do. Is we play with viewers and come hang out and play games with us.
I'll be real, Pete. You got me. I wasn't expecting that. You got me.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I thought you had a different call out when you were like so serious about it. I was like, oh, he's got an actual other call out.
No, I didn't. He's
Drug
Jeremy?
emoji. Yeah, I'm Jeremy, and this is DnDTime Delve. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.